Because also the sync. Oh wait, that's for. I guess that doesn't matter. The offset.
Hello. Okay, there we go. I think it was when it didn't have an audio source to come out. The mic monitoring went to just the computer itself. Yeah, let's just get this out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you want to do this now.
All right. Well, that was worth a shot.
It was, yeah. Because again,
Yeah.
you're working at it.
Totally.
You'll get it eventually, bro.
Nothing good comes without resistance.
Struggle. Exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed, bro. So what's new?
What is new? Nothing too much. Did we do this last weekend?
I think so. Yeah. Was that the last?
If not last weekend,
time?
definitely the weekend before.
I figured it was something.
Yeah.
Sometime soon, bro.
Nothing too new has been going on. Just work.
Boring shit.
Yeah. Got a humidifier for my room.
That's a move.
I started Accutane, but that's the only new thing.
Did you do it before?
No, I was gonna, but then I did like other shit like creams and switching face washes and shit like that. But the dermatologist said like from the beginning, he was like, yeah, we can try this other stuff, but the Accutane's, like I've seen stuff like this before, the Accutane would kick it out.
Yeah.
But then I didn't because I knew you had to not drink on it, and I was like, realistically, I'm in college, like
That's
I'm not
tough.
gonna go 6 months without
Yeah.
having a drink, and I don't want to fuck up
Yeah.
my liver. But now I'm older, so and like out of school, so I can
It's a lot easier
go
to
out.
manage. Yeah. Well, fuck yeah.
or like just not.
Has your
drink for a
acne
little
always been really bad, or is
No,
been
it
like
hasn't. In high school, I really didn't have that much
I was gonna
acne
say,
at
yeah,
all.
no,
And then freshman year of college, I got a lot, and then it did get better as I was trying like different creams and stuff, but it never fully went away.
Yeah.
And it's not like where it's awful where my face is covered in it, but there's constantly a little bit. You know
Does
what
it
I
ever
mean?
go on your back?
Yeah, it's like worse on my back now than it is on my face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, bro. Nah, my brother has really bad.
Really?
On the back. Bro.
Did he ever take Accutane?
I don't think so.
about it?
No.
Yeah.
No, he was thinking about it though. He went to a dermatologist a couple times trying to figure the fuck out though.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I don't get any on my back or
Really?
anything.
That's
Yeah, it's all
nice.
if I do get a zit, it's on my face.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's good. And you like rarely get big zits, I feel like.
No, yeah.
I mean, I never.
I
haven't noticed one.
like you're not.
years.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not, and it's not like frequent if I do.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Yeah, it's good.
Staying on washing that face,
Dude,
man.
yeah.
But nah, like it definitely depends on like what you're using. That definitely is.
That's
like,
what I
huge, bro.
thought, but then I switched up what I was using
Mhm. And just
for a
know.
while, and it just like stays. And that's what the dermatologist said. He was like, it's some cystic acne or something. There's some name for it where it's like it's more resistant to, like it's not triggered by something. Like the way he explained it, and I don't fully understand it, is he was like, sometimes you get acne because there's something going on with your skin that's irritating it because of your face wash or cream or whatever.
Yeah.
Your body's like having a little bit of a reaction. And there's another type that just like naturally forms from whatever's going on in your pores.
Right.
Like even if you never did anything, creams or wash.
Yeah.
And he was like, I think that's what this is, but we can try other stuff.
And
And
I just know
he
it's
was
like a
right.
big thing though. Like you got to try a bunch of different shit.
Yeah,
figure
yeah,
out, like,
exactly.
what's gonna work?
Yeah, it's weird. My sister too. Like it's weird. Neither of us in high school had. I mean, we had like normal, occasional zits here and there, but not like bad acne. And then she was in college too. Now that I think about it, she was like a sophomore, junior in college, and she got a bunch of acne out of nowhere. And she did like the same type of thing. But then she went on some pill, and she went on it, and my cousin went on it, and they both said it worked super well in like a couple months. And it didn't really have any side effects. And I was like, oh, this is great.
Really?
And then it turns out only women can take it because it's like something with hormones in it. And like if guys take it, it fucks up their
shit. Yeah,
hormones.
that's
And I was like, oh, great.
damn, bro.
Back to this Accutane option.
Exactly.
You know? But it'll be
bro.
fine. And 6 months of no drinking will probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
I haven't gone 6 months without drinking since I started.
Dude.
At least having
Been a while
couple,
now.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. There's
Like in
always
high
a
school,
time.
we would go
Not like
a
heavy
month
drinking.
or 2 months
yeah,
or whatever.
exactly.
But.
Yeah, and I was never always like ever heavy drinking, but always occasional.
Yeah.
And then some nights
Yeah,
heavy drinking.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
for the most part, yeah.
It's like I might have said this on a previous episode, but I heard, who was it? Matthew McConaughey?
Yeah.
He said this quote, and it's such facts. He said, everything in moderation, including moderation. So drink in moderation
before,
most of the time, but every now and then throw moderation out the window and
just get
drunk.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good words to live by.
Good words, yeah.
That's for sure.
He's a cool dude. He seems like a fun dude to
have I always thought he was a little strange. Like,
yeah.
But that's what makes him
He's
cool.
got like a very unique way of talking.
Yeah.
So he's like, yeah, and I was driving in the car and we were flying.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he likes.
I can't even do it.
Yeah, it's like a. Like he
Texas
has this
accent.
Yeah, but it's like sort of like this kind of storytelling way that he's talking. You know what I mean? It's like
that's a great point.
Like it's not just like him talking. He's like doing an act.
Yeah, I never thought it. He's got a very like engaging storytelling way of talking, but everything's like that.
Oh my god!
I was at the grocery store.
yeah. He's like, there were 5 of them in line. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was counting them out. Yeah, just like if you go back to any clip, bro, I swear, he's doing that. True.
I bet we could find a montage on YouTube of like Matthew McConaughey,
just like being Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, bro.
That's so true.
But
it's never like a smooth. It's never like a clean, smooth. It's clean and smooth, but it's not like a proper English sentence,
exactly. He's like dancing around.
Exactly.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny. Should we try to find a little video?
Yeah, bro, if you can.
You
definitely find a good compilation, bro.
Yeah, like a compilation.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the fucking Mark Zuckerberg smoking some meat.
Bro, that's such a
just hanging out, smoking some meat. Everyone should eat pork. Smoking meat. Just hanging out, smoking meat.
Yeah, he like goes on.
Are the meats ready?
How the meats looking? I swear that's the day he became like human, bro. Like that was like the first time I was like, oh my god, this guy's like funny. Yeah, this is a regular ass dude.
That was.
Yeah, bro.
Hilarious.
And I saw parts of the new interview that he did on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, he's like completely different.
Kind of crazy, yeah. There's a lot of talk actually about Zuckerberg and if him being on Rogan and flipping is like just a political type thing because he wasn't saying any of this when the Biden administration was in. And now that Trump won, he's very much like it. And I see their argument, and I have no super strong evidence to say that's not the case because at the end of the day, these guys want to make money. They're a business. You know what I mean? He's worth $200 billion. If he didn't want to make money, he could have stopped a while ago.
Yeah.
But he didn't. But he also just seems like a down-to-earth dude in the sense that he like some people when they're on a podcast for a while or just politicians when they're talking in long forms, you can easily tell that they're lying because they're like stories don't totally line up or they're explaining what they were thinking. Yeah. It's like that's a weird way to think about it. Like you can kind of tell that they're lying. With him, I felt like he like explained what he was thinking and seems like a normal guy. And he was like, "Yeah, we've been thinking about changing these rules for a while, but there's no good time to do it. You can't do it right before the election because then people think something's up, and you don't want to do it right after the election because then it seems like you're switching just for it. But then if not, you have to wait a while, and we don't want to wait a while to do it." Like, that does make sense. Imagine if he did this right before the election. If it was like 2 months before the election and all of a sudden he's like pro free speech, which is what Trump's all about. I mean, then that would have an even bigger storm then.
He's definitely
he's just following the
I mean, he's got tons of money. There's like what he's like. He's definitely like makes I think more higher level moves than you would think, right? Like there's more like reason to think that he does, like going on Joe Rogan. So I can understand why someone would think that. Now, like there's no evidence. You know what I mean? But it's just like
that's a very, very good point. When he talks on Joe Rogan, he sounds like a very normal, understandable, down to earth dude, which he could be. Or he could be so fucking calculated that's like what he wants. And it's working.
Exactly. So I don't know, man.
He's like into jiu-jitsu now and works out a bunch. And
I saw something.
Is that all part of the lie too?
Yeah, right.
You know, to convince us
and he
that
looks
he's
like
a
he
normal
does.
guy.
You know what I mean?
And when they talked about it for like a half hour on the podcast, maybe not a half hour, but a while, and he was like into it.
Yeah, no, there was they were talking about like bow hunting or something. And I saw this that like, and then people were saying that he like, I just saw people saying like, Mark is like lying here because there was they were talking about bow hunting and he was like, yeah, like I went bow hunting or something. And then Joe was asking like, like who's your trainer? And he's like, like the guys or something. Yeah, it's just kind of saying like, just like didn't give a clear answer, and he kept and then Joe kept asking more questions like, what kind of boat did you have? I don't like yeah. So it just didn't have all the details, but people were saying, oh, he's like some billionaire, like maybe he just doesn't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
very
mean?
true. It could go both ways. That could be an example of him lying, and it just doesn't totally like it's not totally unbelievable, but it seems a little weird, like when politicians talk for a while, or he could have gone bow hunting once and his millionaire friends was like, yo, like you gotta come bow hunting with us, like it was so fun. And he went the one time and he shot the bow 2 days before.
Yeah, that was it.
Then he hiked through the woods with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And the whole time, or he's thinking about Facebook.
Exactly.
And shit.
Yeah, like not bow hunting. It's a one small time, so I can see it from both sides for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Joe's like the opposite. Like he shoots his arrow every day. Yeah.
That guy is
and he's been hunting like a bunch. He knows all the details. Then he's into it.
Yeah.
Zuck's probably like, I went bow hunting
once.
time.
Yeah.
And then we smoked up the meat.
It is crazy. You look at him in that video and then like in the interview, it's like
so different.
Day and night.
So
bro.
different.
It's wild, bro. It's wild.
I wonder how many years apart they were.
That wasn't maybe
5, 10.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Crazy. So
Absolutely,
crazy.
Man.
It's just crazy the fact that we talked about this last week, but excuse me. Crazy. That would be a good thing for the mic.
Yeah.
But like he was running a huge company at such a young age, like
right
younger than us.
College, right?
Yeah, I think he was. I don't know what year in college he was, but he was in college when he started it, and it like blew up pretty quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I mean, I wonder how you even get into something like that to that extent. You know what I mean? Like,
have you ever seen the movie The Social Network?
No, but I
like you should watch
it,
that.
but I've always wanted to watch it, bro. Who plays him?
Fuck, what is his name?
I know the guy, Jesse or something. Is that his name?
He's the guy who's in Now You See Me. You've seen that one, right? Now You See Me, the magic movie.
Why does that sound so familiar, bro?
Let's look up the
Yeah.
What is his fucking name? He like talks real fast though in this movie and in Now You See Me. He like talks real fast. Is the smartest guy in the room type of thing.
He's got curly hair.
Yeah.
I think it's Jesse something.
Jesse Eisenberg. Yeah, him. But in that movie, I don't know. Do you want me to go back?
No, you're good.
I don't know how true that is. How true what I'm about to say is. Mm-hmm. It could be dramatized because it was the movie, but supposedly he wrote this code. Mm-hmm. So he like went out on a date with a girl and it like went badly and he was like pissed at her. So he went home and wrote a code that hacked the school's like database and took pictures of all the students like in his. He started with just his building and then he expanded to like all the girls at it was some fancy school, Stanford, I think. And you could go on there and vote hot or not. It was just like a recurring page of hot or not with all the girls.
Wait, the security cameras were just
not even the it was like their pictures associated with their account. Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like their school picture or whatever.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
So then he got in a bunch of trouble for that, and the school was like he got in a bunch of trouble for obvious reasons, and he was like, bro. What the fuck? Like, I just showed you guys how vulnerable your security system is.
Yeah, just like that, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then, so he did that and got this reputation, and then there was these... Actually, this probably is pretty true. I don't know how true that first part is, but I know this next part is pretty true. He met... These two guys came to him and said, like, we have this idea for Facebook, like a thing where people can connect with each other.
Right.
But they didn't know how to code it, and now all of a sudden Mark Zuckerberg gets in trouble for hacking the school system and making this hot or not thing. So they're like, oh, this guy could help us make Facebooks. Then he goes and makes Facebook, and they get shoved out.
Oh,
yeah. And there's like a big lawsuit. They came back and sued him and all this shit.
Damn,
because he took their idea. Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was two twins.
I mean, I guess it makes sense, bro. Why he would? I mean, if he did all the fucking work.
Yeah,
for
true.
It, you know what I mean? If it's just their idea, it's like. Did they win in the lawsuit? Do you know?
I think they got some amount of money.
Yeah,
I mean, like a lot, probably a lot amount.
Yeah, millions, a lot. Yeah, but
not comparison. 200 billion.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is just crazy to think about. 200 billion.
Right, dude. And like, how much is he pocketing? Like, you know what I mean? At the end of every year,
that's a
bro.
good question.
Like,
how much liquid? How much money does Mark Zuckerberg have in his bank account?
Like he can just go on that. Probably an absurd amount.
Tens of millions for sure,
easily,
if not more. But
it's fucking insane.
it's like Elon Musk too. Like, he's the richest man in the world, yes, and he's worth like $300 or $400 billion. But people think that he's got this money like in an account. Like, he goes on his phone and it says it's 400 billion. But it's not. He fucking owns huge percentages of the most successful electric car company, the most successful rocket company.
Did he create Tesla? Didn't he? Like, that was his? Or no.
He basically did. He started it originally with his brother, and there was these other people who made this first version of an electric car and told him about it and like introduced him to the idea of it. And then he was like, oh, let's work together. But then he was like super demanding, and they like had different visions for it. So then the people split off, and Elon Musk ran with Tesla. And,
I see.
But that was like 2002 or 2003.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
Maybe 2006 or 7. But so that was like 20 years ago. So it's the Tesla we know today is Elon Musk, you know. Damn. But the very, very early days.
I bet you they're wishing they stayed with him now, dude. Unless they have a.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
I think they went on to do something, but.
I see.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I was reading the Elon Musk. There's this like Elon Musk biography. I should give it to you when I'm done with it. Yeah. Like, I haven't read it in a while, and I still got some left. But that always happens with books.
Is it long?
It is kind of long, but honestly, now I'm kind of like, do I want to finish it? I probably should, but. Like, there's so much more history with the government and everything. Like, this is going to be a whole new chapter.
I see.
Literally and metaphorically.
Yeah.
So maybe I should just wait, like, 10 years until a new biography comes out.
And then drops
yeah.
That's good. How long did you get? The 1 year?
I got it for Christmas last year.
Oh, okay.
And I'm, like, 3/4 of the way through, so.
I see.
Not fastest rate. But anyway, my point was, it's kind of interesting. When he started, there was like these people who had the idea for these battery packs, and it was basically like big computer batteries, and they strapped like 1,000 of them to the bottom of a car and put wheels on it. Like, it wasn't some like big fancy thing.
Yeah,
it was that, and they bought like the body, like the metal frame or whatever, like the body of the car from some like European company, and then they like put the two together, and those were the first ones. But then there was like all these issues with it and stuff, and then they started making everything on their own. And one of the interesting things was like when they made the factory, he wanted to like automate everything, like have everything be, or as much as possible, like, be robots to like keep it rolling. And he did that at first, but then he realized he like over automated it and was like, okay, we have this machine that needs to just put the little rubber in the spots around the window, like, you know how the windows have rubber around them.
Yeah.
Like, just need a human to do, or need a machine to do that. But it was so hard to get the machine to do it right every time, and it would only get it right like 80% of the time.
Damn,
and he was like, "Yeah, we do have a machine for this, but it's so hard to get it to give it just the right amount of pressure each time. But for a human, it's so easy to just put the rubber in and slide it across."
Like yeah.
So then he like deleted a lot of the automation stuff and then slowly added it back in.
I see. Damn, bro. Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And the amount of money it takes to, like, there was multiple times where he was going to go broke, and he only had like, I mean, I say only, he had like a certain amount of millions in his own pocket, and there was a point where he was like, I can either put this money into SpaceX and make sure it lives and Tesla will die, or I can put it into Tesla and let SpaceX die.
I see.
Or I can decide to split it and run the risk of them both dying. And he split it, and they both
went up.
succeeded.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
I mean, you got to make moves like
risk.
that, bro.
That is risk. Next level
But it
risk.
definitely fucking paid off. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit. Because that guy, he is set. Man.
Yeah. Absolutely. And imagine that, dude. You get hundreds of millions of dollars from all these different people to start these two companies, and now you need money, and they won't give you any more money because they've already given you a bunch and not gotten any money back. So now you can try to split it. But if they imagine if they both failed, like he would not be Elon Musk that we know today.
No, not at all, bro.
Crazy.
But yeah, I think that's the way you make big moves like that.
Yeah,
exactly. You gotta risk. You gotta make the risks. You know.
That is.
I mean, he was probably. I don't know how you deal with something that huge. Like
he didn't he would just stay up all nights, and when he did sleep, he slept on the factory floor, and he was super hard on everyone else around him. Working for him sucked. A lot of people quit around him, and he fired a lot of people. Yeah, because he just has super high demands, and he's a little bit bipolar. Definitely I don't know if he's technically bipolar, but he's definitely got mood swings where he'll be laughing, joking, having a fun time, and then one question comes up or whatever, and now he's in super detailed, hardcore engineering mode. What's this? What's the answer to this high level question? I don't know. I haven't looked into that. Why haven't you looked into that? This is your job. You should be doing this. Blah 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 blah. Get out of here. And so there's that, and he's also got Tourette's or some sort of. He's even said it some sort of autism, because you can tell. He seems like a kind of a weird
definitely,
dude.
Yeah, I think
he's just a little socially awkward, disconnected.
Yeah, Asperger's or something.
Yeah. One of the things in the book that he was saying was and he didn't write this. Someone else wrote it about him, and they spent a bunch of time with him. But he was saying machines and computers, you always know what it's gonna do, but humans, people say stuff and you're just supposed to know what they mean.
Yeah. It's a lot harder.
Yeah. It's a whole different type of.
Oh my god, dude. Do you think there is? What would be a better way of communication if we didn't?
That's a good question.
Talk.
I mean,
obviously.
Yeah, straight telepathic. Yeah. I think well, I mean, if Neuralink, again, Elon Musk, if Neuralink gets big enough, then it's
then
not crazy to think about some sort of telepathy. But I think before that, because telepathy, that's a whole nother level. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. But I was thinking, right now, the technology we have to communicate with people of different languages is you speak it into your phone, and then your phone says it back to them, which is still pretty good. That's not bad. But that is a kind of a long interface.
Yeah.
And so I guess they could just have headphones where it's instant translates.
As someone talks to you, it just says what it is.
Says stuff, which would be good.
That could be cool.
Then what if it gets to the point with Neuralink where it's you just think what you want to say, and then they receive that message? That, I guess that's the same thing as telepathy, but you could think it in English and they could receive it in Chinese or whatever.
Just however they. That's a cool way to think about it.
Whatever that's what I was thinking is where it's a big jump, is because if you just got something plopped into your brain in your native language, you'll understand it. But actual telepathy of make this person have this thought. I guess it's kind of the same thing. I don't.
Yeah, but it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, no, that is true. How if I'm me thinking of saying something a word, a phrase, whatever to someone is not the same how they would think it. Like the way. It's really hard to explain. Different languages. So the neural pathways, you know what I mean, for me to say whatever would be different than theirs, right? Yeah. That's the way I think about it. So it's
it's whatever pattern of synapses firing in your brain leads you to think I'm hungry or type this into the computer.
Yeah.
Is the pattern of thinking those words is a different pattern than whatever pattern underlies the words, because there's
the feeling,
there's some sort of feeling, and then the feeling goes to the part of the brain that develops your ideas into words, and then
it's out. I'm just wondering. That's
so
true.
It's pure weird. Telepathy would be the base signals,
I think that would be the only way I think we would be able to communicate with another person. It's just so you get the feeling. If you knew what I was saying, you understood the words, maybe you heard the words in your own head, but you understood the feeling too. That is how you, I think, true understanding.
True telepathy.
Of what someone. So you just understand what they mean.
And then the question is can you only feel how they feel when they're transmitting? You know what I mean?
That's true, bro.
Because then where's the limit on that? Because if instead of saying to you telepathically, I want a cup of coffee, if you just had the feeling of Pat wants a cup of coffee, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Then
shit, man.
so like that could be the truth, but then where's the limit on that? Like, would you get the feeling of, oh, this is what Pat's foot feels like on the ground right now? You know what I mean? Or is it only if I transmit to Mark, hey, share a feeling with Mark that I want
so like
coffee.
that's like how would it even work? If we were to use technology, someone would need to think about that.
Yeah, a lot of
you wouldn't want to transmit just like any feeling, like maybe you got to go piss. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, or if like you're in a meeting at work and if you have the feeling of like being really nervous and someone else could feel that you want to.
Yeah, that's
that
true,
you wouldn't
bro.
want that. You know what I mean?
And that's a whole other thing is like kind of privacy.
Yeah.
You want.
Yeah.
Like, how would that even work, bro?
And even if they do nail the communication aspect where in a split second I can send you the feeling of that makes you know Pat wants a coffee.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Like, it's a super quick thing. In theory, if that technology is passing through some device in our brain, there's someone who controls that, and they're choosing to send that signal, but it's always watching. You know what I mean?
So weird,
there's no way you could just be like, okay, turn on signal now.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
no,
true,
it knows
bro.
your fucking brain.
That's so weird.
And if it knew everyone's brain, that's like we see how much people fight over data from Facebook and Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah, and then people, like, there was always this thing, I don't know if it's like real, but like you can like copy yourself digitally, essentially. Like
I have heard of that. Like your brain. Like, download it into a computer.
Yeah, which is like, okay, I don't understand really how that works.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you could do that, would that be like it is a copy of you? It's not you. You know what I mean? But like, would that be like a way that you could like live eternally?
Yeah.
I guess. You know.
I don't know, because then if your brain's in a computer but you don't have eyes or you don't have any of the sensory inputs. Because that's really what our body is. We have these sensory inputs, the eyes, nose, mouth, touch, and then the brain processes it. But if it's just the brain part and there's never any inputs,
how can it? Or like, maybe digitally there's a way.
Yeah.
Like to connect to the brain in order to then. Like,
have you seen?
Have it?
Have you seen Fallout?
The show?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. But I heard it's great, bro. I heard it's fantastic,
dude. I'm going to say this, and this won't give it away because I'm going to keep it so vague, but the plugging into the brain and keeping it alive after it's dead is like a huge part of Fallout. Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I know there's a video game. I never
played it. I didn't play the game. I played it a little tiny bit in like middle school, like maybe like 20 hours, like not a major game. Yeah. But the show is so good. Like, it's a good show in itself. And then it also happens to be Fallout.
Yeah, so like if you're a fan of Fallout, you'll love.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not a fan of Fallout, it's a really good show. And you know enough about Fallout to know like the vibes of it, and you'd recognize different little things, like the dog.
The aesthetic
or whatever.
of Fallout is like very well known.
Yes, exactly. And they do a great job of.
It's on HBO.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay, then I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Also, Daredevil, the show. So
I've heard of that, but I haven't ever seen it.
Great show.
Did we
it's
talk
about
it before?
Yeah, so it's a superhero show. And it was made a while ago. Now I know, like, there's a
we did talk about that. I think.
There's a red flag, like, with superhero shows people have, and I have them too. Like, there's a lot of them that are just like corny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a lot of good ones now.
Daredevil was one that was so real. Like, there was two shows. There was Daredevil and Punisher. I don't know if you ever heard of Punisher.
Yeah, I didn't know Punisher.
They're in the same universe.
I thought Punisher was like a bike gang.
He's like a vigilante, but he kills bad guys, essentially. Gotcha. He's like a good bad guy, sort of. Yeah.
They're in the same universe?
Yeah, they're in the same universe.
Was it one before the other? Or did they come out alongside each other and like the universes overlap?
I don't know. That's a good question. In the show, obviously Daredevil comes before Punisher.
Gotcha.
So I don't know in actual lore what it's like. But the show started like so long ago. I can't even remember when the first season was. Probably, I don't know. High school.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like maybe early high school or something. And it ran until 2018. There was only 3 seasons. Of Daredevil. Yeah. So it was like early high school when it started.
Why did it stop after 3 seasons?
Every season was a banger, and the way the show is, it's super gritty and not like way more, not like a Marvel movie. You know what I mean? It's not like corny or tries to be overly kid friendly. It is brutal,
it's like The Boys kind of.
It's intense. Not as crazy as The Boys, but it is definitely has a gory aspect to it, and more gritty aspect. And the show ended like 2018 because I don't know. I think there was something with funding. The show was like everybody loved the show. That was like a thing. So there was a problem with it. I don't know exactly what, but it got canceled.
Maybe they just wanted to. Maybe they knew it was good. I mean, most writers or most producers and executives probably wouldn't have this outlook because they want to make money. But maybe they were like, all right, this has been a good run, and we don't have any really great ideas for the fourth season, and we don't want this to turn into a show that people are like, oh, it used to be good.
Could have been. Yeah, that's true. Definitely could have been. Yeah, no, but they were lining up or maybe was there 3 seasons? Yeah, there were 3. The next season was lining up like this really cool supervillain, and they like the whole season 3 they like kind of explained his whole origin story. And got to see that, and he's pretty much like a psycho killer.
Really?
It's really cool, bro.
How many episodes per season?
That's a good question. I don't remember exactly. Not a lot. Not like over maybe 10. 10, something like that. I don't know. Could be a little more, but the show went away for a while. Or it was done, and then recently this year, like maybe a month ago or something. Not even. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks.
Wait, it came out with a 4th season?
They announced the next, like, it's pretty much like a new series. It's Daredevil. Okay. But it's with all the same actors, everything. But it's like Daredevil Born Again, not like, so it won't be season 4. I think it'll be probably like season 1.
Type of thing.
Interesting. But it's all the same characters, and they showed the trailer, bro.
Oh, that
looks so good.
Is it like his prequel story now?
No, I think this is like a continuation of. So maybe it is
that new character that they built up.
No. It'll be a continuation. It'll be the 4th season, I assume, of Daredevil, but it's going to be called. So like I don't know if it'll be a new series called Daredevil Born Again, and then season 1. Yeah. Or if it'll just be like season 4, because it looks like they're just continuing the story
from the trailer. It
lines up with season 3. So I assume that's
when will that come out?
I think really soon. I think nice. February, beginning of February or something. So really hype for that, bro. Hype for that. Something else I think is coming out.
Is Punisher?
Punisher.
Yeah,
that's another.
Is that like done, or is that still?
That's done. Okay. I think that finished, and I don't think. But you see the Punisher in the Daredevil trailer, so like he's in the trailer. So he's gonna be in the show. So I don't know if he'll get his own thing.
Maybe this will be like. This is just a guess. I've never seen either of the shows, but maybe it'll be like, because you were saying they're in the same universe, but they didn't like overlap a lot throughout the individual series. Maybe this one they'll be like
more intertwined.
Yeah, more intertwined.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe
like, competing plot stories.
or something. That'd be dope. Bro. That'd be sick. He's a really cool character, the Punisher. He's like a military guy. And,
interesting.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of shit, but just like a badass military guy. And he just like kills a bunch of.
Damn.
That's really crazy, bro.
There's I want to tell. We might have talked about Severance. Don't let me forget the military killer thing. Have you seen Severance?
Sounds familiar. I think I saw.
Dude,
we talked about.
Yeah, Severance is so good. It's like the best show ever. It's about these people, and they work at this company where they split their memories between their work selves and their out of work selves. Mm-hmm. So when they're at work, they can't remember their parents or their kids or anything, crazy, and when they're outside of work, they have no idea what they do in work. But season 2 just started yesterday, and season 1's only like 8 episodes. So
damn,
I could give you my login, and if you wanted to watch it, it's on Apple TV.
Oh fuck
yeah, but it's really really good,
dude.
Like so good. And season 2 seems like
it's only one season. It just came out.
Yeah, season 2, the first episode came out yesterday.
Oh damn, bro. Okay.
It's like weekly episodes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
Bro.
Which would be good. I haven't watched a TV show with weekly episodes in so long.
I think the weekly format is definitely like good to keep engagement 100%. Like when you release a series all at once, like it's just like binge it and then talk about it. Yeah. But when you release like episodes weekly, it gives people like you watch the episode and then talk about it, and it just keeps hype. Yeah. And
it gives you time to think about, oh my god, like what's gonna happen.
Exactly. Analyze the plot more. Yeah. I totally agree.
Whereas when you're binging, you're like, I don't need to think about it.
You're next. Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what about Punisher? You were gonna say something? Or military?
There's this is different than TV shows, but you said he was like a military guy just killing a bunch of people. I'd never heard of these guys. Have you ever heard of a Singleton?
I don't think so.
I hadn't either, but there was a guy on Joe Rogan. What was his name? Pat McSomething. I should find his name to give him credit. Well, not that anyone.
Yeah. Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day. But basically, his nickname was the Sheriff of Baghdad, and he went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and he went in the very beginning of the war, like before they had like plans set up of what they're gonna do, whatever. They're just like, we got to get guys over there. And he's one of the guys that goes over.
Right, first over.
And because they like weren't set up yet, they had these orders like, you can't leave the base, blah blah blah. But then they also had another order that was to get information on terrorists that they could go after, but they couldn't leave the base. So it was like an impossible thing.
How are you gonna do that?
So then they would like fake the records. They would say like, Pat's going from base A to base B, and he's in transit.
Yeah.
Like, because they always have to know their locations, and they would just keep it in transit.
Yeah.
And then he would go out as a singleton and go alone into these villages and do a bunch of like recon and have to kill a bunch of people. And he was saying like, the first day we killed so many people, I had to stop keeping count. And he said he would just go out and fucking
just any
kill
terrorist,
people and do whatever he needed to do to.
Dude, what the
like,
fuck?
Get
That's
the information,
crazy.
and then they would like. He would take it back, and they would now have a target and that video proof that like he's there. Or
That's
whatever.
nuts,
yeah.
bro. I mean, but I guess
So
that's
crazy.
the job, you know.
Yeah.
Like you got to
Yeah.
be prepared to be ruthless and shit.
Yeah, and alone.
Yeah.
Like he was alone the whole time.
Yeah,
you know?
that's crazy. Like stealth taking
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
And
That's exactly what like the show would be like. Bro.
yeah. It sounds just like
That's exactly
Punisher.
it, bro.
But yeah, he told like some crazy stories. Like you should listen to the podcast. It's good. One of the stories was like he had to cross the border, and he had like some local dude drive him in his truck, and they get up there, and he was like, if the guards heard me speak English, they would have shot me. So I just like started yelling in his face and acting like I was a retard, like like crazy shit. And then they like were like,
let him
through. And there was like, crazy.
Damn, bro.
And there was like another time he was like, these people let him in to stay with him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't gonna go to sleep like while they all like went to sleep or whatever, and he was just gonna. They give you like some sort of speed, and he said he like took his speed and was wired all night, and then like left first thing when the sun came up. But he Shark McNugget, Shrek is the goat. Shrek is the goat. Were we talking about Shrek?
No. Yeah, we love Shrek, bro.
Yeah, Shrek. I haven't seen Shrek in a while.
Absolutely.
Years.
There's a new one coming out, I think.
Is there?
Yeah.
Or Shrek 7?
I don't even fucking know. 4
They should
or
make a
something.
Shrek TV show.
That'd be so
a
bad,
drama,
bro.
like Punisher, evil, bad Shrek,
That'd
naughty
be
Shrek.
Crazy, bro.
That would be
Sharks
crazy.
make a nugget.
I think that's
Stopping by, bro.
Andrew Best.
Bet.
I'm pretty sure. Or does actually maybe his not or maybe his name says. I think maybe his name says, or his like profile says his actual name and not Shark McNugget. Shark McNugget's been in here before. I'm pretty sure it's Andrew Best. Maybe I'm wrong. Am I misremembering?
John Shrek McAfee.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know his nickname was Shrek. The Singleton guy was Shrek, I guess. Because that was his name, John
really?
McPhee.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
crazy. You know about him. Hell yeah.
Shit, bro.
That's cool. I didn't know his nickname was Shrek. Maybe they said that on the podcast.
Shrek.
But
Damn.
yes, it is Andrew Best. What's up? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, he's got like all these crazy stories, and he was like wired up all night, and there was like guys raping a little boy in the room next to him, and he could either go in and save the boy, but then he would completely compromise the mission because he had been out for like a long time, and this was the last thing he had to do, and it all came together.
Bro,
And he could either go and save the boy or
Did
go
he?
home, and now he went back and
Damn,
achieved
bro.
the mission. But he was like that. Those are just like the decisions you have to make.
You gotta do.
He didn't know what
yeah.
they were gonna do if he went in and tried to stop them. You know.
True. Yeah. Damn, bro, that's brutal,
crazy.
Bro. My God,
craziness. I don't think I could do that.
No, not at all. No. I mean, you gotta be a certain type of person. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you gotta be a certain type of person.
I don't even know what kind of person, but not because you gotta think someone that's able to just like stone cold kind of do that. You gotta be pretty like strong, but like shut off, like emotionally shut off. You know what I mean? Like you can't like get.
Yeah, you gotta be disciplined.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure. Disciplined
God,
and smart.
Holy shit, dude! Yeah,
strong and fast and really good with a gun. You know what I mean?
Everything. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Nuts.
Yeah, the courage to do something like that, bro.
I might go grab a sweatshirt from my room. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course.
Right, I'll be right back.
How long have we been going?
How long have we been? It feels like it's been longer than
48. Yeah, definitely. I was a lot of troubleshooting. We were trying headsets mic monitoring for like so long. Why is this broken? Woo! It's chilly, bruh.
You want a sweatshirt?
No, I got one. It's alright.
Yeah, this thing normally does better heating it up, but I guess because it's so cold outside.
Yeah, bro. I mean, these next, there's like 2 nights that are coming up or something, and it's gonna be, dude, it's gonna be, the low is gonna be 4 degrees.
Oh my God.
Not tonight. On Tuesday and Wednesday, coming up.
Dude, I feel
degrees.
like that's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like I will be able to work from home because if it's gonna snow, they sent out an email saying stay home from work like that one Monday when it snowed a little bit ago, and they thought they were gonna get like 2 inches. So
really? Oh, dude,
if it's 3 to 5, definitely Monday. But
yeah,
then,
I thought it was only gonna be an inch, and then today I was hearing 3 to 5.
Yeah.
So,
but then if it's gonna be that cold too, like
the ice is
gonna be brutal. Yeah, that's no good. I saw some video today. I should see if I can find the compilation of there must have been some big snowstorm in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And it said they recorded like 378 crashes between like 9 p.m. and midnight or something.
Holy fuck.
And it was like showed a bunch of security camera footage of what the fuck? Why do these things not save? I hate that. Like the presets. All right, so it's got one mic. Oh wait, be right back, but nothing else.
Bro, just kill me. Oh, whoa. Portion of Berks, Lehigh, Montgomery, Bucks County. Wait, this is saying 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Wait. Oh, Bucks County and stuff.
Hello.
Yeah, wait. A winter storm watch has been issued for portions of Berks, Chester, Lehigh, Montgomery, and Bucks counties by the National Weather Service as they forecast 5 to 8 inches of snow for those locals. That's
for
crazy.
what town? Bucks County? Did you say?
For a couple places: Berks, Chester, Lehigh, Montgomery County, and Bucks County. Montgomery County.
That's us. Yeah.
5 to 8.
Fuck. That's a lot of snow.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that much. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I gotta work that day, bro.
That's crazy. Does the store ever close or no? Probably not. I guess probably especially not during a snowstorm because people are gonna be going out getting fucking milk and eggs. And,
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? There's always the people who are.
There's always somebody.
Like getting a bunch of supplies. You know. Let me see if I can find this.
5 to 8, bro.
This thing is taking forever.
No
I think my computer's just. Dude, how's my battery at 18%?
Because it's probably juicing, bro. I mean.
Normally, maybe this cord is slower than the other one.
Oh, like a different power cord?
Yeah, because I'm
that's
using the one
definitely
that came from my iPad, not my Mac. The
Is
Mac
that
one's going to the.
That's definitely it then. You'll figure it out.
Okay, I'm going to not look this up, and I'm going to quit out of everything else. Oh, maybe it's because this shit's running.
Yeah, you can uninstall that Tron, bro.
Yeah. Cancel. Why is Pages running? All right, we're going to quit out of Safari for now, too. All right. Well, I guess we won't pull up that video. The car's got, but basically just a bunch of cars spinning out in the snow and like bad accidents a lot.
Damn, bro. Yeah, nah. The snow. It's been a snowy winter.
It has
year,
been
bro,
cold,
and I was not.
year.
Yeah, really cold, bro. I mean, yeah, that's more
global warming, man.
Cold, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, nah.
Andrew, is there anything in particular you've been thinking of recently that you would like to hear us discuss, or
yeah, we need
any random thoughts you've been having?
We need some
topics. That were different. Bro. Yeah.
When was the last time we did this?
And dive in.
Yeah,
last week, I think. Last week.
It's got to be last week.
I think
yeah, so we're pretty fresh. We're pretty caught up on it.
Yeah, and we did one the week before too.
Yeah,
and both of those we did like a 4-hour one.
Dude, that one was crazy. Yeah. That one was so good, man.
They're both pretty good. I mean, we
good,
can dive into a lot of this. Like, I feel like a lot of the stuff that we did talk about, we can talk about again. I said this as we were walking out the door last time. Like, I feel like you're a good guest to have on the podcast in the sense that, like, you say something and you give a full explanation and, like, and say different things about it, and then that's great for me because I can pick something to ask about. And then I say something, and you have multiple options.
But yeah,
so like a lot of the stuff we talk, even if we start at the same point, odds are it'll be a different,
totally different by the end.
You know
yeah, that's true, bro. Yeah. Fuck, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Anything you've been watching? Any
what
movies?
Have I been watching?
That's what
I watched Severance.
Severance.
Nothing really besides that. I don't know. This could be a good starting point. My mom got me this book for Christmas, and I barely started it. Like, I read like the first 2 pages of the introduction, and then my Chipotle got here, so I ate that.
This was like, fuck it.
Yeah, and then I was like thinking about this shit, and
yeah.
But it was interesting because it was talking about how there's like different types of. Interested to watch War Unfold. Have you heard of that? Is that a movie or a TV show?
Look it up, bro.
Yeah. Interesting. Introduction. It was talking about how there's like different types of like characteristics people have. Like, people have resume virtues that are good for like external success or external progress or whatever. But then there's also eulogy virtues, that the stuff people is going to talk about after you're dead, because no one's going to talk about what you had on your resume after you die. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
Unless you're like fucking Mark Zuckerberg and they're like, he did this, he did that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
that's true, bro.
For the average Joe, I wish I had more to say. That was all. That was like the first couple. It's interesting how
what's the name of the book?
It's called The Road to Character. My mom said she heard people talking about it on some podcast. So,
bro, I do not read enough. I'll be honest with you.
I go through waves. Reading is good though too, especially because we were talking about how people have such short attention spans these days, and reading is such a good way to like extend your attention span.
Oh, I totally agree.
You know,
no, and I don't know. I just think, you actually like. It like forces your brain to work, you know what I mean? Because you have to like follow the page, keep where you are, and then not only that, but like imagine you make the world in your head, sort of, you know what I mean? That's like one of the best things about reading a book, at least when I was a kid and read books and shit. For the most part, is just like you just like build the world in your own head, and it can be so like you get so into it, you know what I mean?
I feel like, well, 2 things. Remind me to tell you about the book recommendation I have for you, but. Before I forget the other thing, it's crazy how, like, a lot of times reading sucks when you're young because you're being forced to read whatever book in school that you don't want to read, and you have to do assignments on it, so it builds this negative association with reading. But if you find a book that's about something you're actually interested in, or it tells a story that you find compelling, and the author is really good at creating that world for you so your brain doesn't have to work as hard, you can just flow through it. Because the books you read in school, the whole point is like expand your reading capability. Like, it's just challenging enough where they're working for it, but they can still get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you can just like, if the author's so good that it's your brain doesn't have to do work, it just flows off the page.
Yeah. I mean, writing like that has got to be so difficult too. I mean, to really build a world with only words, but.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been done before.
Totally.
Harry Potter and shit.
Yeah, Harry Potter's a great example.
Crazy, man. Those are great books.
Yeah.
I have
Did you read them?
Yeah, not all of them.
Yeah.
I think the first one, and then half of the second one.
Yeah, but that's definitely one of those books that just flows.
So good.
There's my book recommendation for you, and I have a copy of it, and I'll give it to you because it's so good, dude. It's this was the book that I read, and I was like, all right, I should give reading another shot. You know what I mean? Like, after high school, I didn't really read. In high school, I didn't really read much for
pleasure.
Yeah, it was a lot of school stuff. But, yeah, so this book, it's called, have you ever heard of Hunter S. Thompson?
I think so.
Dude,
sounds super familiar.
Yeah. So the book is called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I'll give you the background on Hunter Thompson and then explain what the book's about, because it'll give you a better, like, understanding of what his writing's like. Okay. But Hunter S. Thompson was, like, this crazy dude. Like, he would do so much coke and drink so much and do acid all the time and do all these, like, drugs, basically. And I'm going to look up his... I want to do it on here and not here because this battery is... Dude, it's... Okay, I feel like I should think about a solution now because, yeah, it's going down. Like, it's going to die.
Fuck.
Think, Pat, think. If I was a 10-foot micro USB, where would I be?
World on the Brink by Dmitry Alperovich. Oh, shit. Mike was in my face.
World
I'm cooked, bro.
Interesting.
Let me look it up, bro. I don't... Wait, what is this wire going to, by the way? Or, like, the one that's going to the camera? Is that just transmitting?
That's normally
the smaller
computer power cord.
But it's not...
But I need to use it for the camera because
that's not long enough.
This one's not long enough.
I see. Fuck, man.
But if I switch to the shorter one, then the camera's going to be in a really...
You have another...
I mean, we could put the camera in a...
different spot.
Yeah, but the different spot would have to be as close as this wire.
As the wire would allow, yeah. Damn, bro.
Do I have any other big USBs? I don't think so. But do I have a small USB that's fast?
I mean...
Because if I did, then I could use that.
So it's just not supplying enough power
I think it's just not going fast enough.
Yeah, or
like, I think the
wire... It's still charging, no?
It's still charging, but, like, this is a more heavy-duty wire.
Then, yeah.
Like, iPhone-level charger, you know?
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't know. If you have another wire, that'd really be the only way, unless you just want to swap these and move shit around.
Yeah. All right. If we were to swap them, how could we do it? If the camera was there.
We could sit maybe farther back on the table, but we'd be pretty near the mics probably, depending on how close the camera is.
Yeah. Let's do this. We're going to move the desk this way.
Okay.
And that'll open us room, like, to stay where we're sitting right now.
Yeah.
Then we can just turn the mics the other way. Because the end of the table will be there, and then we'll just be, like, sitting at the edge of the table. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, 3, 2, we'll be right back.
Keep it up on your side for a second. Yeah. Put it down for now.
That's good, yeah.
Actually, let's move it just a little.
That was good. Well, because the cord is pretty small.
Yeah. Nice. Let's move it this way a little, try to center it in the camera.
Oh, shit, yeah. Forgot about the camera, bro.
It's pretty centered.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. Let's see if this works.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Set the wires like this. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I feel like this is pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, if we tried it, because if we try to sit in the same spot that we were sitting in before, then another camera.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
And this is good because then we have the extended wire for the laptop, so we won't have to have the wire chargers.
That's easy peasy. I gotta get my hair cut. It's too long.
I like you coming out of the beanie.
Yeah, when it comes out of the beanie, it's fine. But then when I let it all go. And we're back.
High quality setup in the studio.
Oh, it's evolving, bro.
I was trying to be sarcastic.
I mean,
it's on the road to better. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Oh, this works perfect.
Dude, it's cold in this fucking room. This is the cold room. Yeah, I can stay over there.
Do you
All right, this works. It's a little.
Yeah, it's not that bad to be honest.
It's a little weird that we're like it feels weird a little bit because we're like one leg on, one off. But it doesn't look as weird on the camera. Like on the camera, it looks like we're sitting at the table normally.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Shit. But anyway, about reading or whatever. Do you?
Oh.
Do you read? Yeah, you need to finish that. Oh shit, that's fine.
Yeah, fuck. It might be a little tight.
I got it.
Do you read for pleasure, like, or do you read more?
Yeah. So this book, you should definitely read it. It's not very long. It's like 180 or 200 pages, but that's what I was gonna look up. The Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hunter S. Thompson, daily schedule.
What did? No. He was talking about. Fuck.
World on the Brink.
Interesting. What's World on the Brink about? Does it sound? Is it what the title implies?
Yeah,
Like it's a crazy world going on and shit's about to hit the fan, or shit already has hit the fan, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So this was in a news article about Hunter S. Thompson. It goes through his daily schedule, like it breaks it down. Shivas is some alcohol drink. It's a bunch of Shivas, but I didn't know what that was at first. It's some alcohol drink. 3 p.m. Rise. 3:05. Shivers Regal with the morning papers. Cigarettes. 3:45. Cocaine. 3:50. Another glass of Shivas. Cigarettes. 4:05. First cup of coffee. Cigarettes. 4:15. Cocaine. 4:16. Orange juice. Cigarettes. 4:30. Cocaine. 4:54. Cocaine. 5:05. Cocaine. 5:11. Coffee. Cigarettes. 5:30. More ice in the drink. 5:45, cocaine. 6 p.m., weed to take the edge off. 7:05, Woody Creek Tavern for lunch. Or what? Yeah, 7 o'clock, Woody Creek Tavern for lunch. Heineken, 2 margaritas, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries, a plate of tomatoes, coleslaw, taco salad, a double order of onion rings, carrot cake, ice cream, beans fritter, cigarettes, another Heineken, cocaine, and for the ride home, a snow cone, a glass of shredded ice over which is poured 3 or 4 jiggers of Shivas. 3 p.m., cocaine. 10 p.m., drops acid. 11 p.m., drinks, cocaine, weed. 11:30, cocaine. Midnight, Hunter's ready to write.
No
yeah.
fucking way.
12:05 to 6 a.m., drinks, cocaine, weed, Shivas, coffee, Heineken, cigarettes, grapefruit, cigarettes, orange juice, gin. 6 a.m. in the hot tub, champagne, Dove bars, fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh my god.
8 a.m. sleep.
What's his name? Hunter S.
Hunter S. Thompson. So he would do all that shit and then write from 12:05 to 6 a.m. And he wrote this book about going to Vegas. It's basically a story about these guys who go to Vegas to cover this like dirt bike race. And he did this. It's called Gonzo Journalism, and it was because of him. He like started it where he would go to. He would actually go to something, but then he would tell a story around it. So like some things were true, but other things were made up. And so he goes to Vegas and he brings like a trunk full of drugs. And let me find that list.
Is he alive?
No, he died. He died a good bit ago.
Let's go. Oh, damn. Yeah, it was 1937 he was born.
Yeah, he's older.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he goes through. This is just like a cartoon picture of it, but he goes through the lot. Like, there's a part in the very beginning of the book where he goes through all the stuff they have in the trunk before they go on this journey to Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like we got uppers, downers, screamers, laughers, 75 pellets of mescaline, 2 bags of grass, 5 sheets of high-powered blotter acid, a quart of tequila, case of Budweiser, quart of rum, salt shaker full of cocaine, pint of raw ether, and 2 dozen amyls. And they go and they do all these drugs, and they just go like insane in Vegas. And like he goes with his like lawyer who's like an idiot, and they're like at the bars, and the bartender turns into a lizard. But like as you're reading it, he does such a good job of describing like what the experience would be like. So everything makes sense. He's like, my feet are starting to feel sweaty. Like, I'm getting nervous on these drugs. And then he's like, oh, my God. And he looks down, and the whole floor is soaked in water or something. Jesus, but, like, he does such a good job of transitioning from, like, sane, logical thoughts to crazy drug thoughts and then back. Like, when you're tripping and you're looping a little bit. Like, he writes that. But it's so good.
Bro, that's so weird. No, I mean, I couldn't imagine doing all that shit, bro. I mean, holy fuck. Like, how would you do all those drugs and then, like, write?
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me he would be, like, absolutely, at the end of his day, he would write.
Yeah. Well, from midnight to 6 a.m. So still, like, 6 hours of writing, but after being up at 8 a.m. and
and dude, that's insane, bro.
Right?
Holy fuck.
Isn't that nuts?
I mean, dude knows how to live, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he died at 67, it said. So.
Really, 67.
Yeah.
Supposedly, by the end of his life, like, there's interviews of him. His brain was, like, pretty fucked up from all the drugs he did. Like, he was, like, really bad at talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is sad, but.
Yeah, but that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That shit, that is, like, excessive to the max.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Jesus.
But his writing is fucking great. So now you get, like, the better picture of what the book could be like if it's a guy like that sitting down to write it, you know.
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, it's really good. I have a copy of it. I'll give it to you.
I think I'm like an alright writer, but not to the. I think my strongest thing is writing.
Writing?
Yeah,
really?
like
you think so?
To,
I feel like I'm so bad.
And I feel like that's a lot of people. Like, people are like, oh, I have like this huge paper to write, and it's like not a big deal. But yeah, like if I have like math and it's like fucking 15 questions, I'm like dying. You know what I mean? So, or even like science, shit like that. But yeah, like history or English, always, because it was just like reading and responding, you know what I mean? Or like, it's not like you know, and like, papers are way more involved and they can suck, but I feel like I could like bang out the main, like what I want to say relatively quickly, and then it's just patching it all up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
it's interesting because that's like we were talking about last week how there's like 8 billion different flavors of people because there's so many. There's 8 billion people in the world, and that's like such a good example of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Like, you enjoy the process of writing more than the math sheet.
Yeah, I find it's easy to like start flowing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, right when I start writing.
That's true.
Like, and going, and I feel like I don't get stuck. Like, I don't have a problem
getting my thoughts onto the page.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
Where it's like, oh, how do I want to say this? You know?
Yeah.
I mean? Sometimes, but not always.
I feel like there's certain times when I'll have that feeling, but not all the times. Like, most of the time, it's like, fuck, what am I gonna say here?
You know, exactly.
But
I feel you. I mean, that's just also part of the
that's part of the writing process. But also like,
I bet when you see like a math problem, that's like pretty great. You're like, oh,
that's
like,
true.
Like,
I definitely prefer
the experience. Like when you're doing math.
That's true.
Do you struggle, or is it more of like when you sit down and you look at a problem, like something's introduced, it's like, okay, this is how I can do it.
Definitely struggle at first, but then once you learn it, it's a lot. It's satisfying when you've done it all before and now you know how to do it well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see that.
Like, if there's like a class where you do like 100 example problems throughout the year or whatever, or it's throughout the semester, and then there's a final exam and you know it's going to be like in one of these 3 categories, then you can like do the different problems from those categories and get them wrong and then learn why, but then you do it multiple times, and then if you see it on the test and
eventually,
and like a lot of times they'll just pull the same problem. So if it happened to be the problem you were really stuck on before, then it was like, this is easy. I remember I was stuck and then I figured it out with this. So that feels good.
That's a good point. I feel like I never
gave myself the chance to like really.
But I like couldn't stand it.
Yeah.
Bro. I couldn't.
And it's just like our different, because you're CS and I was mechanical, so it's like different.
That's true.
Types of classes. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah. No, I mean, now even like with
what I'm working at for my degree, IT and all that.
Yeah.
There's so many like things you can do with IT essentially.
God,
You know what
so
I mean?
many.
Like it's unbelievable. But all I know is 100% like I don't want to be coding.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
Yeah.
It's like okay,
Well,
there's a lot of different types of coding, so it's like there and some are much easier than others. And I would say I know how to code. Like I
Yeah.
could look at code and I could
Definitely
be like,
more
yes.
than the average.
Yes, yeah, but I'm not like I'm by any means I am no pro or anything, right? If you gave me a problem, I could probably write it for you in Java at bare bones. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I did the same thing. I did the same thing. It should scare me. But I could write it like give you bare bones, like this is what
this is
the core of like what you want.
loop and a
Yes,
while loop
exactly.
shit like that.
And that's not really like the worst of it. I feel like once but like the really in-depth things and there's even more that I haven't learned and that I need to learn and shit like that. Like when it gets to be a really large problem and you have tons of tools, it just gets so overwhelming and super messy. That's a big thing for us. So messy. One semicolon's out of place. One, and I guess those are skills that you just kind of develop over time. If I were to keep coding, I'd get to a point where maybe I format my code every time I never miss a semicolon. You know what I mean? And that's not even a problem. So like with experience comes like
and you see it so many different times.
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
Like
so
on the lookout for it more.
But from the times I've done it, I've been doing it since high school essentially.
Okay.
Like I took a class in high school and introduced me. I really liked it.
Really?
Did pretty well at it, and then did computer programming in college. Started with that. Went for like 2 semesters essentially, and didn't love it.
Yeah.
So then switched to IT, and now I've been on this path.
That shit's hard. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, if you do a computer science degree, all your shit's coding. Like every fucking class is a coding class, right? And that makes sense.
Yeah. 3 of my roommates senior year were all those types of guys. Yeah.
And like fucking more power to them, bro, because that shit is so hard, bro. It's just
especially advanced shit. Like it looks like Chinese.
Exactly, bro. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I can understand how someone can get to that level of understanding, but it's just like a lot of work, and every person's different to the point where like it would be like you could learn it way faster than I could. You know what I mean? Like you never know. Like it's just them doing it may be
different
way faster.
Flavors.
Yes, exactly. So when I started doing it, or at this point, like I don't know, probably it's been like so long now since I switched majors. But
what kind of stuff do you do in IT?
Now it's more. I'm learning more like general. So like I'm still doing. I just did a coding course last
I feel like
semester.
you need to.
I still have another one.
Okay.
But I am doing now, like this semester, I'm in a networking class. So it's all about routers, IP address, stuff
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
And that's cool, yeah. Like I'm starting to like.
That's a good thing to have an understanding.
Get introduced to that, and I'm excited to like get that down more. And there's I think another major class I have. But it's a mix of stuff. I did a computer hardware kind of class, which was just solely parts of the computer, putting them together.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that was cool. I definitely learned stuff about that, but not enough. I feel like what I mean? Like I
feel like you get like a bigger whole picture than just
and I feel like
program.
It was more we were doing it like on a digital platform rather than like or virtually putting shit together instead of just like
it's not on a table in front of you.
That would really help me understand it. Bro.
Yeah. That's one of the good things of like in-person classes,
Yeah, but see, that's the thing is I don't know if that class. I mean, I assume right they would have to have a, but I don't. I would hope, but I don't know if that class like you would be doing like physical building rather than they would just be even if it was in person, you'd still have to do the whole.
I know what you mean. What were we gonna build? Because I was thinking about that website. What were we gonna build? Were we talking about last time with your desk? Something with the monitors, like a way to hold it. But what were the details on that?
The monitor mount?
Yeah. It was something with the monitor mount too.
Wait, there was something else, wasn't there? I know you were talking about the monitor mount and like the monitor
turned sideways or something.
Yeah, what would weren't you saying if you could do something to upgrade your monitor setup now, it would be the rack? Because of some reason. What was that reason?
Because the monitor stand that I have now is good. It's good. It holds them well, but it tilts forward just a little bit, the tiniest bit. So I can push them up and it'll be good, but it'll always tilt forward just a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely could build something. Because I was thinking about that website the other day. Let me see what I'm at percentage-wise.
Is it going?
Yeah,
Up? Yeah,
19
now it's
is
going
going
up.
up.
Yeah, so there we go.
I knew it
That was
was
the issue.
Yeah, let me show you this website though real quick. Like we could definitely. This would be like a fun thing for us to do together. I feel like I haven't like done a little project in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, I totally agree.
But we could like build like the perfect rack.
In CAD. Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
We
Wait.
could
Yeah.
definitely put it up in CAD.
Isn't that what
first
you were
and then-
talking about?
Yeah, I think.
But yeah, let me show you this website. It's crazy. They have. Like, it's like adult Lego pieces.
Oh, dude, this is so
Literally,
cool, bro.
let me share my screen. Yeah, it's literally adult Legos, like screws and bolts, rods and studs.
Clutches, brakes, and holy fuck.
And you can
dude.
do like this type of shit, like T-slotted framing, and we could just make like
Oh my
a
God,
little
just
rack. Like
yeah.
if we could have like a clamp on the bottom,
Mm.
maybe 2 clamps
Yeah.
or whatever that go to the desk, and then it comes up with these rods, and they definitely have like. Let's see if they
that's
have
true. I see.
computer.
Because it.
thing.
No, probably.
I was
Not.
thinking like those back things. Well, we could find that.
Oh, like the panel that screws onto
Yeah.
the monitor, which then stays
Yeah.
onto like the mount. Yeah. No, I think we could probably find that. I don't know.
And we could have.
I don't know how that would work. This would be a good idea. I mean, yeah, definitely like clamp onto the desk. Could be 2.
Yeah.
Or like and clamp on the side of the desk. The one I have now is like it's like you twist it and it'll like it's like a pressure kind of. I don't know how to describe it, bro. But it's like a.
You can twist it vertical.
No, like when you're like this. It's like this. In terms of like this is
Oh,
the
being
clamp.
able to turn it left and
or
right.
just like the clamp. On the
Yeah,
desk.
yeah.
So
Okay.
like that's how it is, and then, what we could do, or like what would be ideal, I
Yeah.
guess in my mind would be, just like, the ability, because you want the ability to have full control, but it still be
solid and
solid.
firm.
Yeah, exactly. And the monitor mounts I have now just aren't that, and it's not like as pliable. You want something like we can turn it in all different directions.
How often do you want to move your monitors?
Yeah, and not much.
Like
that's the
multiple
thing.
times
Like,
throughout a gaming session?
no, like not even at
like
all.
once
really.
every couple days.
Yeah, like or if I wanted to, like if I were to get a third monitor,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. I think last time it would be like I'd have 2 monitors and then 1 on top or something like that. Or
Okay.
if I wanted that, or I could do 2 monitors and then a vertical one as
Yeah.
the third one. And so that would be the case where I would probably move that third one more.
Yeah.
But now I don't really move them that much, right? So the ideal one for me would be, again, something, it doesn't have to be crazy, something simple but sturdy and pliable, right? And it doesn't need to, I guess, like turn every fucking degree.
No, but that would be ideal.
Yeah, but it would just be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
But yeah, I don't know.
I'll look around on that.
I don't
and
even
see
know how
what
to
there's,
go to go about it.
Because I'm trying to think of the only time I've used those framings before and what it looked like on the website was that they connect it at like 90-degree angles and they're stiff together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More like Legos than a malleable
see.
thing. What was he
PC
saying?
Part Picker is a great website to determine what PC parts go with what I use to build my PC.
Yeah, no, I
have heard about PC Part Picker, and I think one of my buddies uses it because he recently.
I think we were talking about that.
Or Connor rebuilt.
If you were to get a new computer.
Yeah.
Connor built
a new
computer.
one or whatever.
Is that the website he used?
He might have. I think he might have.
He was looking all
Yeah,
around,
he did a
probably.
bunch of shit.
Crazy.
But yeah, I don't know how that would go with.
Or maybe you could find a mount.
Or no, probably not. Right? Like, probably just PC parts solely.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
They might. I mean,
I'd have to look.
yeah,
at
we'll
it.
check it out.
Yeah.
It would make sense that they sell the other accessories
Yeah.
to the
It's a whole
computers, you know?
thing. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Or maybe it's just like a way to kind of see, maybe not necessarily buy, but just
Yeah.
like see what goes together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
We
don't
could look up like 3. Then it's like, is buying the materials and trying to make it more expensive than just buying
them.
already
That's
made,
true. I mean,
where they make them by the
research. I think
hundreds or
research
whatever.
is important.
Yeah.
Like gotta look around. See, like, bro, I try to find something that is like good, but then I feel like you get it and it's like never exactly right. You know what I mean? That's why it's like,
If it had
I don't know.
if we could find something that had like a ball and socket type of attachment.
Oh, bro.
But it would have to be strong enough to
really
not
fucking
hold,
strong.
to not let your computer go down. But then we could do that, and we could put like clamps on the opposite sides of the desk and have the monitors. We could like put a bar across so they can slide left and right, and you can adjust it and
any direction. Yeah, that works.
But I don't know if they have a.
Because the one.
Now I want to look.
Yeah, I got one for Christmas that I haven't set up yet, but it's like these two. From what I see in the picture, it's like it clamps on the desk and then it goes up, and it's kind of like this V out, and then it's like two arms essentially.
Yeah, and
right.
the arms, it's like a plate with 4 screws. And
yes, I think that. Yeah, so and those look more. Like I don't know if they are, but they look more like I can maneuver them all around. But also the problem I have with it, and the reason I'm just hesitant to set it up is, it's really big, bro, and it's just a thick pole.
Interesting.
So it's like maybe, and my
you
desk,
don't want it to take up that big of a footprint.
Yeah, and my desk is already it's a decently sized desk, but it's not huge, sturdy. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. I feel like it'll take up too much space, and then my monitors will just be out too much. You know what I mean?
I think we could do this with such a low foot space if we had because it would be 2 inch by inch squares, maybe 4, but you could just have rails going to a 90-degree angle in because you have a corner.
Yeah, it's a corner desk. Yeah.
Have it go to the corner, and in theory, the monitors when you slide them, they're not gonna get to the corner, but you can adjust the screens so they're
that's true. Yeah. Well, if I have it, because I have one monitor. I have one that goes straight in front of me, and then the other one's on my right side. And that one, it can move pretty well, in the mount I have now. It just can't, again, it comes forward a little bit, and I can't move it, there is no up or down. That's another thing. It's all horizontal movement. So. It'll be.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, that'll be fun though. To look through, see if you can get something.
Definitely.
Fuck, man. Oh, he's checking PC part. Let me look it up, bro. PC
I'm gonna go fill my water in.
Yeah.
Take a piss.
PC. Oh yeah, it is a. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so it's all operating system. Yeah, so it's all That's so cool, bro. It's all PC parts. I figured it was something like this, because I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, bro! Holy shit. You can get monitors, but there's no mounts. Yeah. It is dope, though. Look, you need to use this. i5, i7. Video card, let's see. Damn. So much shit on here, bro. Savia, operating system, power supply. Bro. I'm lucky gonna use this now for my new PC, bro. This is perfect, bro. Yeah, and Pat, it's only computer parts, and it's you can buy the one here, and you can buy monitors, but no mounts. Yeah. But it is really cool. This is really in depth. I feel like I could buy all the the pieces
The
off
little
here,
stuff,
and
yeah.
then like kind of
Or not the little stuff, the physically little
yeah,
stuff.
Like you buy your operating system on here, storage, video card, all of it, case.
Interesting. Do they have
I see.
capture cards?
I assume it like, no, not on here. Oh wait, yeah. Oh wait, no, do
I'm thinking about getting one. Oh,
you
wait, I'm
should
far out
definitely.
of
I assume this like I don't know if you can buy them on here, right? I don't know if it's like it'll
just link it.
choose somewhere.
Oh, it's like a website that has
Like all
it's
these
like a
parts.
library of.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
see.
So I don't
I
know
thought
if
it was
it's
like
a store.
a website store
Yeah,
type.
that's
thing.
and that's
Yeah.
maybe it is that. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but I don't know. Damn, bro, that's dope though.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not like upgrading my computer.
Yeah.
Until I like move out.
You're not too pressed about it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna. My thing. It's already like kind of getting a little fucky, so I'm just gonna run my computer.
What
into
in-
the ground.
oh,
My computer,
yeah, I
it's just
see, I
not
see.
like
Yeah.
running as well as it used to.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just gonna like run it into the ground
Until it's
You
fucking
can't,
dead, and
yeah.
then totally build it up new from the.
It is
Figure out
crazy, like how they just get slower over
Yeah.
time. They wear out.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude. So and if you already don't have like
Great parts, it just
Yeah.
like happens so much
Yeah.
faster, and like I feel
Definitely.
like the severity, it just gets so much worse.
Yeah.
Like,
The good parts last longer.
A kid that we play with, Sebastian, the guy we
Yeah, yeah.
he recently just upgraded his PC, and his internet already like isn't good. But like when he with his old PC, when he would play like this game we would play, like he would always lag. Like he would lag so bad.
He
it
had
was, like,
bad internet before and after, you mean? Upgrade?
Yeah, like he always has had like not great internet, but
Yeah.
then like now and this game that we're playing now, like with his old PC because he just upgraded it, he like it was so bad that it was unplayable, and then he got a new PC, and now it's like
It's
good.
better?
It's good.
Wow.
Like he doesn't even lag. So
I
then
see.
we always thought like, oh, it's his internet, but it is probably his internet.
Yeah.
But, like, plus his dying PC. You know,
Yeah,
or,
that's
like, a part of
crazy.
his
I would
PC.
think the PC getting old has no impact on internet speed, but I
Right.
guess if it just can't download it fast enough.
That's that's what I was thinking. So or if it's like
Interesting.
yeah, and he said it'll link another website like Amazon, so it is like
That makes sense. It's a
That's a-
library of
yeah.
it.
of
Yeah.
parts and shit.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I
makes
figured.
sense.
That's cool though.
Yeah. How about the Eagles, dude? It's
Bro.
crazy. Just saw the flag and everything.
Didn't
They're in
they,
the
I was
playoffs
gonna
now.
say.
I think
Yeah, that is crazy. I heard
it's game this Sunday, and then there's one more game of playoffs, and then the Super Bowl. So if we win 2 more games, we're in the Super Bowl.
that's crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Another Super Bowl win, bro.
That would be
Dude, the last one
nuts.
was crazy.
So
like I
crazy.
know the city was like
Dude, yeah.
on fire. Like,
That was
dude,
nuts. That was so
cards and
fun.
shit. Yeah, that was crazy. Did you
Glad
do
we
you
were alive.
go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we had off school that day for it. Yeah.
That's so sick.
Yeah.
I
That was
wish.
fun.
damn, bro. That makes a huge.
Did you switch
difference.
from a hard drive to an SSD?
No,
That's a
see,
huge
no, because he did no, he had an SSD. He had the game that we were playing was on his SSD, so his shit was just bad. But yeah, look,
I was thinking about that
too, because it's a fighting game, so it's more like
High paced.
fast paced,
Yeah.
and like your inputs really matter. So
Yeah,
like if there's
true.
delay, it makes it like
Yeah.
so hard to play.
Yeah, you're at a
Borderline
severe
impossible.
disadvantage.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My God, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes
but
sense.
I can't wait to like upgrade to like max.
Yeah.
Like getting the end game PC, like that's what Connor did, bro. He has like
A
he is
nice
not
size
gonna
one.
need to upgrade his PC for like
A
so
year
long.
or like
So many
a
years.
decade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially, bro. I swear
Yeah.
he'll have that until it probably
Yeah.
does. Like but the feeling of having like a new PC where like everything runs so
Yeah,
smoothly,
true.
it's like oh, bro. Especially one like
That
as
is
juiced
nice.
as his.
Yeah.
Is, dude.
Yeah, for sure. It's like driving a Lambo.
Ah, dude, yeah. I mean, he spent the money for it, so
Yeah.
fuck.
Crazy. How
Absolutely.
much it would be like an extreme top of the line one, like the one Ninja plays on or whatever?
Oh, bro, his is probably crazy.
That was crazy loud. That neck.
Oh, that nega. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Sometimes they're way. But yeah, no, I don't know, to be honest with you. Maybe like a $3,000, $4,000. I mean,
Wow.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe like $5,000
Yeah.
max. I would think, unless you have like a fucking
Yeah.
spaceship that's like 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, also like I think it comes down to
That's a crazy amount. Well, I guess if you're a ninja, that's like
that's-
nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, but I don't know. I think it also comes down to like if you get your PC like pre-built, so like
Mhm.
you're buying
Yeah.
it online. Yeah, like
That's gonna be way, way, way more.
Way more expensive.
Yeah. That's gonna be more expensive.
But aren't they lower
So,
quality a little? 2,500 probably at least. Damn.
Oh yeah, for what, like the highest quality one, or
I assume that's what.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like $5,000 or something.
Yeah, and I'm sure like if you're ordering custom parts or whatever.
Yeah, I think I said
500
before. I meant $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think you said
I might have. I
$5,000.
don't know. I could be.
Yeah,
tripping,
yeah.
But, fuck. What were we
Talking about.
Mine's 1,500, but now the fuck, I can't say it.
Oh yeah, mine's 1,500.
But as of now, the prices of all my part is probably worth 17 to 18.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I got
That's
mine
nice.
for 2K.
But it was pre-built. I didn't build it from
Yeah.
the ground up and all that shit. Connor's is like.
Why does it make a big difference if it's pre-built or?
Well, just easy,
like
ease of use,
Yeah, true. I see.
or like why is it cost
But
so
is it
much
more high quality when you build your own PC? I thought the home built ones were
No.
like more reliable or they lasted longer.
The-
but I guess
the-
not always.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I don't know exactly. I think it's just there's a lot of hoops to jump through
Yeah.
when you're setting up your own PC. So when you
Yeah.
buy a pre-built, it's more than just putting the parts together. It's like having software already
Yeah.
downloaded, having
That's
Windows
true.
on it, all this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is like
yeah, it starts from nothing.
That's what you're paying for.
Yeah.
Essentially, is like the labor of doing all that.
Yeah.
And I get that. You know.
yeah.
But yeah, like
I
if you
see.
build it,
That
like
makes sense.
Connor built his on his own, but like it was with his brother, obviously, and his
Yeah.
brother is like really knows all of it.
Oh really?
Yeah, and he has Windows like already like on a USB drive, so like he
Yeah.
was good. Like
Yeah.
his brother built and put it together and shit. But it took him like a whole day essentially
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
And, like his brother had to take it home and then bring it back the next
Yeah.
day. So it was like it's a lot. But that's why I've always been super intimidated.
Yeah.
By it, because it's like
You could learn it though.
I mean,
You could
100%,
definitely learn it.
100%. I just need to get all the
Definitely.
parts and that's what I'm gonna do. for my next
There's
one.
probably a hour-long YouTube video that
That
shows
just
like
runs you through
every
the whole
little
thing.
step.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
There's probably dozens. There's definitely
Oh my God,
hundreds, if not thousands.
Yeah,
of those
I'm
videos.
gonna definitely
Should-
like,
when you do upgrade,
get all the
yeah.
parts. I'm building my own this time. I'm not
Yeah,
do that. Because also like the thing about I have an Alienware PC that was I bought in 2020 and like the thing about that is they kind of like they want you to send it back, right? Like
when it dies.
not when it dies, but like when it has an issue, there's
Okay.
like a service plan that you pay for, right?
see.
Like I had it for like the first year. I think I had the PC, went away, obviously never renewed it, shit like that. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's
Can
what
you
they
buy
want.
back in at the end when the life starts going bad on it.
Yeah, I could just like buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just go back. But it's just like
That's a good. Wait until it's like
gonna
dead
die,
and then
buy it.
and
Yeah,
then buy it and
exactly. But
send
yeah,
it
so
back.
but the whole game of that like PC and I think with certain pre-builts, not P-builts that you get from certain companies, is they like want you to, especially like Dell and shit, they want you to send it back and kind of have the service plan. They don't want you to be doing it yourself. Like if you open up my
Yeah.
computer, it's like everything is locked in a cage within like other cages.
Yeah.
Like nothing is easily accessible.
Interesting.
As like a PC you build yourself, you could
You'd swap
open the
it in
window
and out.
just
Yeah.
take it out. Yeah, like there's no problem.
Interesting.
So I don't know if that's 100% accurate. I assume
Yeah.
there is some truth
Yeah,
to that.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like there is financial incentive.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
for-
That's what I'm trying to think about. What is the benefit? I guess they just want their product to stay intact. Because if someone has an Alienware and then they swap out a bunch of shit in it, and their friends are like, "Oh, your computer sucks. Alienware
that's
suck."
true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's
They want to keep their
a
reputation.
million.
yeah reasons, but it's
I don't know, bro. I think
It's just yeah.
building your own computer is like the way to go.
Yeah.
if you're gonna do
Yeah.
it, it's just
you're gonna have to go through the pain in
Yeah.
the ass.
And I don't know. There is like some software that like already comes on the computer that like
Sometimes we'll just like juice my
Yeah.
CPU. Like
Yeah.
we'll just use Soma. It's like, all right, bro. Like, what even is this?
I remember I thought about building a computer like a long time ago. Like maybe early high school, probably middle school when we were playing Destiny. Oh no, because Destiny wasn't on PC then.
Well,
But it was like a
yeah,
long time ago. And I like watched some video and it showed like you have to download the software on it, and I was like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Such a pain, bro.
I was like 14 or whatever. I was like, I don't know
I have no idea
what the
how to
fuck
do
is
that.
this.
Especially,
Yeah.
like I feel like when you're that young and you hear like, oh, download something, it's like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, fuck, that's
Yeah.
too much work.
I remember I would be like signing up for random accounts. Skate 3, actually, there was like, if you signed up for a new account on Skate 3, you would get a certain reward, like a certain new skin or like boards or something, and I remember I like had like my mom and dad, or I like used my dad's email first, got the skin. I was like, oh, Mom, what's your email, Mom? And that like
was it like a different reward every time?
Yeah, because it was like a new account, and I like got bonuses
genius,
for
bro.
pairing with someone. You know what I mean?
That's
and then
so
I
funny.
like had my aunt's email, and I remember I would like be
bro.
home after school, and I would like call him. I remember calling my dad one time and like, Dad, I need you to check your email. Like, you should be getting some confirmation code or something.
That's so awesome, bro. Yeah, nah,
That
dude.
feels so long ago.
Oh my god. I mean, fuck, it was, bro. I remember like playing Black Ops 2, like,
Yeah.
and my dad, they had like these unique camos for weapons,
Yeah.
or they were just like really crazy, and you could buy them. They were like $2 each or whatever, and like every week I'd be like, hey Dad, buy it.
Yeah.
And like by the end of like the year I had so many, bro.
So
It was
many
crazy.
different skins.
Yeah, it was wild, bro.
Yeah,
I
it
just
is
remember being
crazy.
like, Dad, buy me this, and he's like, okay. It's $2.
That's,
Fine.
It's like the Fortnite model. I
Yeah.
guess, yeah. And Fortnite's free, and then it's all just skins and kids
and shit like that.
get their
Yeah,
parents
yeah,
to
yeah.
get
I was
V-Bucks
paying
for
top
Christmas
dollar
and
for the
shit.
extra. Well, yeah, but also
Yeah.
shit is so much more expensive. Like, look at the skins on. You could buy a skin on Fortnite or something. I don't know Fortnite specifically, but like I can speak like Valorant. Have you ever heard of that game?
I've heard of it, but
But you can buy a weapon skin on that for like $20.
Yeah,
like that's a lot.
yeah,
right?
that's
like,
a lot.
I mean, fucking, it was Black Ops 2. It was
Yeah.
$2. You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's just
$20 for something that like
all
you don't
these-
actually get anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, these games, but it's just because the whole model is different.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's all like free game. All the money is the cosmetics because they
Yeah.
know people will buy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that's fair if the game is good enough.
Yeah,
like,
true. And
you
there's
might as well.
there's always gonna be people who are like, if they make a cool enough skin that like someone really fucks with, then
Yeah,
they're like,
that's
I'll
true.
get it.
But yeah, I don't love that model of like gaming though. Like
Yeah.
the whole, because like when it's free to play, it just like opens so many issues. Like not only with like, you know, if you're playing a
Yeah.
competitive game, like cheating and stuff like that.
It-
But like I feel like certain games, not every game, it's just not like they're not taken care of as well because the focus is on like the
products,
money,
not
is,
the game.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
the skins
Yeah.
and all that shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they're focused
the
on
product.
making skins because
Yes.
that's what makes them money,
Yeah.
as opposed to
Dealing
Black
with
Ops,
that.
where the game is what makes them money.
The money,
So,
exactly.
Yeah, interesting. I've never thought about it from that perspective.
Yeah, well, that's old, and I think that's where like, a buddy might open up a case in a game. Got a skin worth $12K. Yeah, was it CS:GO, bro?
What?
Yeah, so there are skins in that game that are like, so you can pull like, for example, this guy.
12K?
Yeah, this
Because
kid
it's just so rare.
started playing. Yeah, so rare. This kid started playing CS:GO, Counter-Strike Global
Yeah,
Offense,
yeah.
that's what- yeah. He first day on the game or whatever, I think he bought like a really expensive case. There are cases that go for like thousands of dollars, right? Like you go on the
And
Steam.
cases are like,
It's like a loot box.
Okay,
And
yeah,
then it
yeah.
will give you a random
Gotcha.
thing. There are like a certain number of things
Yeah.
in the case, and then you'll get a random one.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
whatever's in the
yeah.
case. And some of them are like thousands of dollars. Like you can go, there's like a Steam market is what it's called. Like
Yeah.
Steam is the platform that the game is on, and
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
just the market there for the game. And yeah, like some of these are like $7,000 for a case, $8,000 or something like that. And but in those are like, like there's
everything in there is good.
well, everything in there is definitely
Yeah.
a value of at least probably whatever the case is, essentially. I mean, I wouldn't say that's what I would hope. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like things are good, high quality in
Yeah.
that case. Like if you got something from that case, it would be better than if you bought like a $2
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Absolutely.
But there's gonna be one thing in the case that's like fucking
Really
crazy
good.
expensive. Like
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like this kid, like what I was saying, he bought the most expensive case or a very expensive case and got like a crazy rare knife that's like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like yeah, like the most expensive thing you get. Maybe maybe more than that. I don't know exactly. Maybe it was like 12. Like maybe it was like $1 million or something. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like
That's an
yeah,
insane.
unbelievable. And so then you think like that, and it's worth that because then you can go on like websites
Yeah.
for the game and trade it there for like there is like a price for it. Like,
Yeah.
it does have a value, right? And then you can sell it at whatever you want.
Wow.
But if you do it through the Steam market, which is like the in-game market
Uh-huh.
or whatever, it's you only get it in Steam money. So like I got a knife. I got a knife.
You don't get it in Bitcoin or whatever.
Or you don't get it in USD or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like Steam money, so you can buy games on Steam. So that's why people do it on websites, because then you can
Yeah,
trade
it's a
it for
separate
real
thing.
money,
Yeah.
and it's like a real thing.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, and I pulled
That's
a knife, but it was Christian pulled a knife too, actually.
Oh yeah, I think I heard you guys talk about
he-
this, but
I got one. Mine was like when I pulled it, it was like $650 worth in value. Yeah, $650. That's not bad. Now it's probably worth. I think it went down because of the game got like majorly updated to like CS2, which is like the next. I don't know. I thought it'll probably
dude,
go
these
back
things
up.
are like stocks, like
They
they're
go up
rare,
and down.
valuable
Exactly.
stocks.
So like that's what I'm thinking. Like I mean, if Counter-Strike is still around, crazy long down the line, how much will my knife be worth then?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Because even if it is like a,
Can you carry anything into CS:GO too, or no?
Yeah. It's like it's pretty much like the same
Okay,
exact
gotcha.
game. It's the same exact game. It's just like called CS2 because it's like graphics are completely
Yeah,
overhauled.
yeah,
But it's literally the same thing.
Gotcha. That's nice, at least. That would have been cool if Destiny 2 was like that. Like you could just carry over your
Oh my god. Yeah.
people,
Oh, I wish, bro.
and then you could go up to like a level 100 or something.
Bro,
with just new missions. Like that would have been so much more.
That
fun.
would make the game so much more fun to play. Yeah.
What was he saying?
The guy that got it ended up selling it to a CS streamer for real money. So yeah, and then he said, "I'm gonna open a case real quick."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do it. It's literally gambling.
Hopefully you get
bro.
something good.
So
yeah,
like, me
dude.
and
it is
Mason,
like
we
it.
would play. Like there was a time where we were like playing a bunch of Counter-Strike and like so much. So like after we would get off and like be done playing for the day or whatever, we would only do competitive. So it would be like, okay, we play our comp games, we're done for the day. Or if we're on a hot streak, okay, we're buying some cases. Like pretty much every couple days we were playing the game, we'd end on like buying like a couple cases and then opening them, because what you have to do also is you have to buy the case, but then you also have to buy a key for that case.
Damn.
Right?
They
So-
double dip you.
Yeah, exactly. So like you could buy
That's crazy.
but I think the keys are all one set price. I think they're like $249
Yeah.
always. You know what I mean? But
You're
they
paying
always
thousands of bucks for a case, but you
well,
gotta
it's
pay $249.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's fucked, bro. It really is fucked.
Is there any way to find these things in the game for free just through playing it, or the only way to get?
Yeah, you can earn cases by like playing.
Can you earn like those cases that are like super expensive?
No, there are only like certain. Yeah, there are
Yeah.
ones that are like $1,000 you need to buy.
Yeah.
And I'm not fully tapped in with all that. I don't know like
Yeah.
all the ins and the outs, who kind of sells them, why they're there, who puts shit in them. Is it a Counter-Strike thing? Like I assume it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can only be.
That's
bought.
crazy. There's a whole marketplace. for
Yeah,
that.
it is dope though. It's easy to get sucked in, bro.
Yeah.
It's easy to get sucked in for sure. Because we would be like,
I'm sure it
Mason has
is, yeah.
opened probably like after I got that knife, I like opened cases probably here and there, but like I totally.
What, did Mason open a bunch of cases?
Oh, Mason's always been. He's
Really?
I mean, probably not now.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
when we
yeah.
were playing the game, like he was opening way more cases.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Wow.
god, because he still hasn't gotten one. Woohoo! Just spent $20, got a $2. That's exactly what it'd be like, man.
Is it most of the time you don't get good stuff,
Yeah,
but
I
every
would
now
say.
and then you
I would
get
say
good
most of the time
things?
you don't.
Yeah.
But it all depends on like, I guess.
It's like 30-70 maybe.
Yeah, it's just luck, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to get a longbow and.
Yeah, oh, bro, that was.
Did you ever get your Xbox fixed?
Nah, bro. If I send, because you know what they'll do? First of all, if I send my Xbox in now, I've heard that that what they'll do is they'll just like keep your Xbox and then send you.
A new one? I have heard that too.
Or they'll take months to do it. So I was just like, this is.
Well, if it's broken anyway.
Yeah, that's true. That doesn't
You're
fucking
not
matter.
using it
It's
in
not
the
like I'm
closet
not using
either.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should send it, because then we could play Destiny 1 private matches.
Saturday-
How
I
fun
do
would
miss
that
that
be? We
shit,
could
bro.
put our
Oh,
TVs like
bro.
back to back to each
Bro,
other.
I miss
Or
that
bring your
shit.
monitor over and we could have the two desks like
Oh, bro, that
facing
would be
each other.
perfect,
That would be
bro.
sick, dude.
Oh, Destiny 1. It's all still up and running, yeah?
Yeah, you can do private matches and doubles.
Oh, bad, bro. You don't need gold, though. You don't need, like, Xbox Live gold. That's not a thing anymore, is it? I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I haven't been tapped in with Xbox in forever.
Me neither, really. I think you do, actually. But I think I got it at like I would just do like the 1 month thing whenever I,
would do it.
because I didn't play often, but
Yeah.
I think you do.
I've never gotten a knife, and I've easily spent thousands. Yeah, that's
Damn.
rough. And, dude, people are worse.
Why are the knives specifically so valuable?
Well, they're just like, they're the hot ticket items.
Okay.
Because
They're
that's
so
what you're
rare.
holding. So Yeah, so
you're always holding a knife.
Yeah, you're always pretty much holding a knife. And when like start of the round, you always have your knife out. You know what I mean? And then you buy guns from the buy menu, and then you have in your inventory. But if you die, you don't have your guns anymore. You just have
your knife.
So and they're just always with you, but they're they're crazy unique, bro. Like there are some that are the designs are unique. Like you can get a karambit or something, but the one I have is it's a red. It's a hunting knife, and then it has it's red and it has black webs all over it.
Really?
Yeah, it's I forget exactly what it's called, bro. Or maybe it's literally called something web.
What's the game called?
Counter-Strike, CS:GO. You can just do CS:GO.
CS:GO.
Nice.
Expensive knives.
Yeah, so they're
Are these real life knives based on it, or is this the skin?
No, that's the skins in the game. Yeah. So shit like that is insane. Or there's a list. Yeah, you can find names of them and shit. But
these two, I was picturing more like these, like this type.
Yeah, the one I have.
Wow, these are fucking cool.
But some of the designs are so different, bro.
And they all do the same amount of damage, I assume.
Yeah, but it's not even about so it's not about damage. It's not even just also about the
cosmetic.
The cosmetics, because each knife will have a different inspect animation. Not every different,
what do you mean
different
inspect
type of knife. So when you inspect your knife, they'll do certain things. My so
last word flips around.
Yeah, right. So when with mine, he'll take it like that with both of his hands, flip it around, and then or sometimes he'll touch the top and shake his hand because he is sharp. Yeah, he'll shake it and then put it away and look both sides. It's or certain ones that he'll spin it around in his hands and shit. It's
what's the one for the most expensive knife?
See, and that all comes down to what type of knife you have, not necessarily which one is most expensive, right? So let's say you have two of the same type of knife, just because they have a different type of design, it'll still have the same animation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it's a butterfly knife like that, it's flipping it all around.
Versus this type.
That type will be a different animation, and that shit is just what really sells it. If you get a dope knife that's really expensive and has a dope animation, it's fuck.
This is what it looks like in game.
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, well, this is with. You see how it says CS2? Because the CS2 is the upgraded version of the game essentially, which is just fucking insane.
1.5 million
USD. Is that crazy, dude? A prime and so there are different. Each knife has a float, which is what's the word? A worn usage, right? So if it's if it's battle hardened or something, it may have a couple just little tiny scratches, or if it's well, I forget all the names of them and shit. Field tested, field tested is I think average or something. You know what I mean? There's ones that are well worn and they're still really nice. It's a nice knife, but it's just shaded darker and it has dirt on it and scratches or something. And so depending on the float also depends on the price.
Is that random, or do these knives actually get passed around and it somehow?
It's random, I believe. So when you pull one from a case, then it'd be it's all.
So this is a brand new shiny.
So yeah, if you get factory new is what the prime condition is. If you get a factory new, a really low float, because the float is just a number, and so the more damage it is, or the more well worn it is, the higher the number. So if you get a low ass number and it's factory new, then it's worth so much money.
I see, because it's an original.
Yeah, it's a prime new type of.
Which these are all perfect pictures of.
Yeah, exactly.
You might find a bunch of these that are way more beat up and.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, it'll look the same, but it'll just slightly have some marks. Yeah, just a little bit.
This one's fucking.
Or it might be darker. Yeah, the color is just more washed out. 50,000.
It's
crazy.
From 1.5 million to 50,000. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a different one in there, but.
That one looks sick.
4K to 20. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That one's the sickest.
So dope, bro.
That's my favorite.
Fire and Ice.
Where's the price?
It doesn't even say. Yeah. Starting at these are actual. You could go and that's the price for it.
This is crazy.
Over a grand. Crimson Web, that's what I have.
Wait, is it
at
on
the
here?
bottom? It didn't show the picture for it all the way at the bottom.
Should I click this or
Yeah,
no? Is it sketchy?
I don't know. I assume it'd be fine, but wouldn't even worry about it. Yeah. Crimson Web. I forget. Yeah, I don't know what exactly.
This one?
Yeah, so the Crimson Web is just like the design it has.
I see.
But I forget the
What- yeah,
actual
what
knife
shape
I
it
have.
is.
It's like a hunting knife or something. I don't. Not the bayonet, or the bayonet. Not
This
bayonet.
is pretty.
But
sick.
that's
It
the
looks like
design it has on
Spider-Man.
it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I named it, like Carnage when I first got
That's
it.
sick.
But mine is like field tested or something, so it doesn't look as clean. Like go to
Yeah.
that other one you were just looking at.
This one. This one.
Yeah, I think go to the first one. Yeah, like the lines on there are
That would-
super like, not that they're like darker. Like my line's probably
On
like
this
that.
one.
Yeah, but
Or
like
this
if
one.
both of them I think
Yeah.
are like that one 100% is like more darker, but. I think what makes it like super rare, at least the Crimson Web version, is if you have like
I
a
see what you
web
mean.
that's like perfectly in the middle and then it like
Oh,
goes out.
really?
Yeah. So like if like your web is more centered, then it's like more valuable.
So this is a good one because
That's
it's like.
I
two
would assume
centered
so.
webs.
Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily centered on the blade. I don't know exactly how it works, but yeah, like
just if it looks good. Is this like a worn one?
that's battle scarred. So that's like beat up as fuck.
This is like the end of its life.
Yeah, that's why
last
it
bit.
like it even is like scraping off a little bit and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. Bro, they're wild, dude.
Crazy.
Yeah, the money is just like unbelievable to me, to be real.
This one looks like blood drops.
Yeah, it does actually. Sick.
Wow. What percent? 35. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's okay. I'm glad I.
Yeah,
got
that
it
thing
for
charged up
sure
good.
now. Like this charger is more powerful than. Because I always treated them the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're really not.
Damn, bro.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
Man, we went down a big computer.
Yeah, down the
rabbit hole.
computer rabbit hole for sure, bro.
I don't think we've never done that on the podcast. I don't think. Not that deep. At
Definitely
least.
not. No. I mean, I like computers. I mean, that's why I'm
Yeah.
in the fucking major. But it's definitely like building them and shit.
Yeah.
like that.
It's a
can
very
be-
complex
yeah,
world.
complex and can be frustrating. for
Yeah.
sure.
Totally.
Easy to lose your patience.
Totally.
Damn, bro.
I think this soundproofing's an overstatement. This setup
Yeah.
to prevent the sound. I feel like it does make it sound better.
I think so, yeah. I think, and also the closer you have it, the probably better it'll be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
True.
Yeah, and having this wall like slanted like that does help. I think.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep the sound all in here.
Yeah. True.
The,
I wonder
like,
what it would sound like if I had the foam panels like everywhere.
Yeah, so that would be
Yeah.
like there would be no
Yeah.
echo at all.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's great. That's what I wanted in my room. Not like a fucking
Yeah.
padded cell,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
I have a
corner to
lot of it.
be-
Yeah.
to be kind of more like where I was playing, like just be like padded. So like if I'm yelling into the wall, it just
Yeah.
dissipates.
Yeah. Totally.
Because it
I
is
would
wild.
do that here, but if I'm gonna move out, then it feels
Yeah,
like
it's just
I
like-
guess I could bring it with me, but I feel like I
Pain-
should just
pain
wait.
in the ass to do it all for sure.
Yeah.
And setting them all up, like I found like I set mine up in 2020, and like not only do they like get dusty and dirty, and like you definitely should
Yeah.
vacuum them because like fucking who knows like, but they're just like once you take them off, I find like putting them back on can
It's
be
that pain.
yeah, and they're just like worn. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
point, it's like I might as well just get something new.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. True. Yeah. I feel like if you vacuum them enough times, there.
Yeah, I got them in 2020. I cleaned them like once.
Yeah,
Recently,
yeah.
like fully vacuumed them all out.
Yeah.
And it was huge, but yeah. Now I just have them for aesthetic, not really
Yeah,
even like
yeah.
they don't really
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
But-
They're not too expensive, right?
No, super cheap,
Yeah.
super cheap. I think you'll probably be spending more money on fucking command strips than
Yeah.
than,
True.
foam paneling. But
That's a good point.
oh, bro, let me show you what I got Connor.
Yeah. What'd you get him? What for Christmas?
Yeah, I've been waiting for it to come for so long, bro.
What is it?
He bought me some
Soundproofing
shit.
things?
And no, this is just like something that he's
Oh, different, unrelated.
new.
Yeah.
New thing. I've been just waiting for it so long, and I'm so hyped because I was gonna get this for myself, but not this exact one. Yeah, actually, appreciate it. Just one. Thank you. So I don't think he'll watch this.
Yeah. If he's not in it now, he probably won't.
This game we play is pretty much as kids. It came on PS2. Like that's like what it came on. And so it's a rug, but it's like a PlayStation 2 disc, bro, of the actual one, dude. And anything I've seen,
That's a good gift.
got good.
How
reviews
big
and
is
shit.
it?
I bought him the biggest one I could. I think it was
Hell
100 centimeters.
Nice.
So, wasn't bad. Only like
100
$100.
centimeters. That's 3 feet. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's good.
And that was like a game he played a bunch growing up. You said.
A bunch.
Yeah.
That's his favorite like game in that series too, because
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of them.
That's a really good idea. Whoever made that.
Yeah, exactly, right,
Yeah.
dude? And the quality looks great. Like,
Yeah.
really, really good. So I'm excited. But it's shipping from Turkey.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I assume that's where they're making it and then shipping it.
What a unique business to have.
Yeah, right, dude?
The rug making.
All the
Well,
reviews
yeah.
I've seen, glowing.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
going to like that.
I just hope it gets here and fucking.
Yeah. How long ago did you order it?
I mean, I probably ordered it.
Like before Christmas? Or
No,
was it
no,
like a
no.
late? Okay. Yeah.
It was like right after Christmas. No, maybe a week after.
Yeah.
And then ordered it.
Okay.
And it's been,
a week or
dude,
two
it's-
since. then.
Yeah, I mean, it's been.
Fuck, I don't even know how long. It's gonna have to like wait. I'm gonna have to wait for it.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Brain is all over the place.
Nah, I know what you mean.
I think the latest it said it'll be here is February 8th.
Damn, that is a long time.
Yeah. So
I guess maybe it takes them a while to make it.
yeah, and
I
then
bet it's not like the shipping takes that
send
long.
it. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever heard of seen that guy Marco on YouTube? He used to like paint shoes and stuff. He would like paint shoes and make them crazy designs, but then later on he started doing like different shit, and one of the things he did was he made a rug, and it was like a Nike sneaker, and it was like
really?
that same type of thing, like a cool rug.
But yeah, that,
Pretty
I like shit
detailed.
like that too.
Yeah.
I think the aesthetic is Grady.
Very cool.
Grady, let's get this guy
Yo,
to 50
great
stubs.
I agree.
What up, man?
Let's
How you
make
doing?
some bots.
Let's get him to.
Let's
him to
make
50
some
subs.
bots. Yeah. No, I got to. I keep meaning to text it out to like
The group and
group
everything.
chats,
Yeah.
and because there's only a handful of people that follow the Instagram too, so I just got to send it out. I'll do that tonight. Get some traction.
Connor better not be lurking in this stream. If that shit got spoiled, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
No, he not.
Yeah. What if Scott's or
He's-
Scott? What is Scott?
The
it's
shark.
'cause Scotty. If Connor's posing as Grady
Yeah. Oh shit.
because he
That'd be
knows
crazy,
his
bro.
Christmas gift now. That would be crazy.
I mean, regardless, it's gonna be a banger.
Yeah.
I don't know if he even has room for it, but you know,
We'll find a spot.
We're planning on getting a apartment, so in like end of
You two
summer.
together?
Yeah, I think I told you about that.
Oh yeah.
and like anybody else who's
Interested,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
At the end of this summer, you're doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Webcam dead.
That's the goal. Yeah, end of the summer. But no, we're thinking like we were talking
Not Doylestown. Maybe it was Doylestown. I don't remember. Somewhere like medium, like not super far, but not super close. You know.
Yeah. Conshohocken is a nice spot.
or that's what we were talking about. Conshohocken. Yeah.
No, you're good.
What time is it? Because I'm gonna wrap up. No, we don't have to do it right now. We can like keep going for a little bit. I'm just saying, at some point,
Yeah.
I do have some homework. I have to do it just a little bit tonight.
Do tonight.
Yeah, or not do tonight. I just I have to do some because tomorrow I'm hanging out with Allison, and then Sunday is work and everything.
Yeah, because that's whatever. Yeah, because for this networking class, it's all like
It's like an online simulation thing too. So like I have to like go through, answer questions, do the simulation, like kind of.
It's like a lab.
Yeah, it's a
Type of thing.
4-hour. I only have the
Damn.
class once a week. It's every Wednesday,
Yeah.
and it is late. It's from 6 to 9:55 or
Damn.
something. Yeah.
That is
and
late.
you know full instruction and everything, bro's going through it. But dude, sometimes
They
like
give you a week's worth of content in one night.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, he'll like explain a concept and then give us homework and shit.
Yeah.
At least the first class he did. That's what he did. But he.
That's a lot of information all.
Yeah, sometimes I just get so like annoyed with like the troubleshooting. So like, it's a Zoom class and the guy's not like old. He's not old. He's older, but he's not like fucking super old.
I feel like I'm ASMR.
That's what I was hoping I was doing. They're loving that.
We had the headphones on earlier, but there was a delay, so we took.
Oh, the headphones were awesome though.
It was fun. You
gotta get it to work. Yeah. What was I saying? Fuck. Oh yeah. So he's like an older guy, and like, certain things like for example, he was telling us how to like connect to this website so we could get access to the like program we have to use, and he was like running us through it, and it was like, okay, so when you get to this part, you have to log in with blah blah blah, whatever this is, and then there were like two buttons. It was like log in with this or log in with that, and like he kept hitting, and then underneath it was like a blue button, and then like a green button, and each of them were two different things, and then underneath it was like there was a tiny little link, and then next to that it said like learn more or like learn more here. And so instead of hitting the button, he would hit the link underneath and try and log in, and he would hit like the little to learn. It would just take him to the website, and he'd be like, yeah, he'd be like, huh, why can't I log in? And then he'd be like, oh, like let me go back, and he'd go back, try the other link or the other button, but he'd just do the same thing. He'd just hit the little link underneath the button.
To show you how to sign in.
Yeah, exactly. And this took like 20 minutes, like, and so then I was like, I think you're hitting the wrong thing. I think if you actually hit the button instead of the link underneath the button, it'll send you right to the login page, and then it'll automatically connect. And he goes, "That I was doing that. And I'm not gonna say like no. I was just like, just try again. And then he goes, does it, and immediately hits the button. Immediately signs him in. He's good to go. It's just like 20 minutes wasted. You know what I mean? Like something just so. Trivial.
So trivial.
Yeah, and it's like that's fine. Like I don't blame him. Nice guy, funny guy. You know what I mean? But I just get antsy sitting there because especially it's a 4-hour class, and like the later he gets the information that we have to know, the later we're gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like if
it's just like droning on.
Exactly. If he just like tells us everything that we need to know and like kind of like goes through the lesson relatively quickly, we'll get out before 9:50. Like we did. Like we got out like 9:35 or something, you know what I mean, where we could have been out so much earlier though if it wasn't just like a lot of troubleshooting and like he took this kid into a breakout room or whatever because he was having trouble, like the kid was having trouble with like shit, and he was in there for like 15 minutes, like
oh my,
and like 15 yeah, which isn't terrible. Like again, that's fine, he can do his thing, but like again, like it keeps us there longer when he's like troubleshooting,
and it's all online. How many people are
20, a little over maybe. This is a decent amount of people. But yeah, and that was just the first class. Maybe it'll be smoother the next. But that's what I find. Like I get irritated online when it's just like a lot of just like just dealing with bullshit rather than just like get into the shit.
But you should try to take some in-person classes for.
Oh, I did last semester. I took 3 in-person classes. It was bio.
Nice.
Bio. Fuck. What else did I take? Bio. A computer programming class and probability and statistics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that was good. That was fun.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
It's nice going in person because then you're like, it's much more engaging than when you're.
That is the best way for me to like do school. That's why I did all 3 in school. But it was like really taxing because also my bio was like 3 hours long, so it was just a lot of like. But it helped me stay disciplined for sure. Like getting up and going to school. This semester I was just like fuck it. Like I just don't want to have to. Especially I was afraid that this networking class was going to be like 3 hours, 4 hours, regardless of whether I do it online or in person, if I do it multiple days. Yeah, and I'm only doing like going to school like Monday, Wednesday. Like those are the days I'm choosing instead of doing like fucking like the whole week. Because if I did the whole week, obviously I could choose something different. But
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Gotta work, bro. Gotta work. I feel like ever since I started working,
up the work nights.
Yeah. Ever since I started working, I feel like I just can't go back to like not working.
Once you have money coming in,
it just there's good. Exactly. There's no like I couldn't imagine just like being like, all right, yeah, unemployed.
Yeah.
No
Just
money
hanging
coming in.
out.
Yeah, exactly. I get so antsy, bro.
It's like one thing if you're like between jobs or something and you're
Yeah.
something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Rather
if
than
just
sitting
permanently unemployed.
Exactly. Right. I don't know how people do that either. Like, I feel like I go crazy, even if it's something super silly and stupid, like the job I'm doing. Like, I don't care, just as long as I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Any form of discipline can be good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And routine and making money and like feeling responsibility. Now we're at 0 viewers. I hope I didn't chase them off with
the chewing.
put too many of those in my mouth already.
Fuck, man. 2 hours though. 2 hour long pod.
We're
I
gonna
didn't even feel like it was on. Definitely flew by.
And you were definitely in here for more than 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, we were, but no, you were. This is good that I'm glad that like you started, like thinking about the like headsets and all that because that'll lead to something dope once you get it figured out, bro.
Yeah,
maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe the capture card, but that wouldn't, no, it wouldn't help.
Would capture? Yeah, maybe there's some sort of device that works as a capture card and a mic monitor.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I could believe that, like an all-in-one type of board that you plug into, and
like that.
Someone definitely has invented that.
Yeah, I would think so. But I mean, how well it works, I don't know. But
yeah, true. I guess we'll find out.
Exactly. Fuck, man.
So much going.
Yeah, I saw you just pop. Now you're really slapping the lips,
bro. Yeah, it's funny. We'll probably look back on this and be like, "Oh, remember that first time we sound things up?" And
you're gonna have like dope headphones. Yeah, see if when you do buy the headphones, you buy like a pair, like or not a pair, like not into, but just like of the same brand, same quality and shit.
Yeah,
because that'd be huge. That'll be a lot easier to set everything up.
There was 2 of them, and they like when I went to Best Buy to get the splitter thing, they had the cheapest. I looked just out of curiosity. The cheapest they had was $20, and I was like $20 per pair. And I was gonna get it because $40 isn't too bad, but then I was like, these will probably be
terrible,
kind of shitty.
Yeah. And that is another thing is that you only need the best part is you only need the headphones. You don't need like a headphone with a mic. You know what I mean? Because then that would be a whole different beast. Because then the mic quality and how it sounds and shit. Because this was actually the new headset I got for Christmas, and it was supposed to be my new headset, like wireless.
Yeah.
The mic it doesn't. So it's a Razer product, but it's not compatible with Razer Synapse. So any of the Razer Synapses. So I can't adjust.
That's fucked.
And so then I thought, I was like, yeah, that is fucked. Why the fuck? But I think it's supposed to be more of like a on-the-go kind of headset, like
more music-y type.
Yeah, plug and play kind of. Yeah, where it has all this shit. But yeah, really disappointing because the mic quality is like terrible on it. They said they were telling me like I sound like I'm like fucking on a like cell phone like so far away. Yeah, like it's terrible. So
do you have a regular mic or no? Or like a standalone mic?
No, I don't. Yeah, I always have the all-in-one. But the one I have now, or the one I bought in 2020, which is so beat up, bro. It's so fucking beat up. Like
the mic crazy. You got?
Yeah, or the one that I've had. Yeah, the one I've had. The headset I've had.
Headset, yeah.
It's really good, honestly. Like, it's compatible with Razer Synapse. The quality is super good. Yeah, it's the one I still use. Yeah, now I use these as just, like, anything headphones. You know what I mean? And they are really good for that. Sound quality is great on them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the other one, like, not only is the sound quality good on those, but the mic is really good. Not really good, but it's solid. It's super clear. People don't have trouble hearing me at all.
Totally.
You know?
Much higher quality.
But yeah, I definitely do need to upgrade to like an actual mic, and then I'm thinking about just getting like nice earbuds instead of having a whole headset.
Oh, true.
You know?
Can you do that? Connect like earbuds?
Earbuds, yeah.
I guess if it's on PC, yeah, why not?
You could. Now I want like
that's a good idea.
Gaming earbuds. I don't know if that's a thing, but
I'm sure there is.
There's got to be something like that. Yeah.
Dude, there's the new what is it called? Power Beats, like the ones that go over your ear. They sound so good. I got some because my I had the Power Beats with the wire, but then I had them for like years and they broke. And then for this marathon, I was like, all right, I'm gonna just get nice headphones. Yeah. And the like bass and everything is so good. So in a gun game with like
exactly,
going on and
you can really hear it, bro.
Games like it would probably be good.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're comfy. They just sit in there. Yeah.
Shit, bro. Then maybe I would. See,
you can use them like with your phone anyway.
Yeah. Do earbuds have like surround sound essentially?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like because right, like headphones are better. Like
it
they
definitely
give you
has like left and
directional.
right.
Yeah, but like, does it have more directional, like kind of?
I don't know. I've only ever listened to
audio.
music on it, so I've never really.
Yeah, so
it's
that's
moving forward or
that's
backwards.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's because but like I wonder if headphones can even or earbuds can even do that because like
Yeah.
headphones are like
well.
yeah because it's like over your ear and I
Yeah.
think it's like a different. I mean, they probably can, bro. They probably can. I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I feel like they would be. That'd be stupid, right? Like they would, like just because the
Actually, yeah, they can because
yeah.
I remember seeing a video. Yeah, and AirPods have spatial audio.
Audio, yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
okay,
can.
that's definitely it.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Fuck, bro.
You should.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely upgrading to earbuds though
Yes.
because the dent in my head, it's getting deeper every year.
Yeah.
It actually
Yeah.
comes up. It like
You're gonna be like on the beach, like when you're older and you're
50,
bald.
60,
yeah, and there's just a dent. in your
dent.
head.
I'm accepting it at that point.
That'd
Beer
be
gut,
so
dent.
funny.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That'd be so
Fuck,
nuts.
man, that'd be funny.
Crazy.
Shit, man. All right, bro. You want to wrap this up?
Yeah, this has been a good episode. Thank you guys
For sure.
who tuned in.
Shark McNugget.
Andrew
Appreciate
and Grady.
you and Grady.
It's been a good one.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I feel like with the desk setup, the webcam doesn't look as bad as it did. Like when the webcam was up there and we were on the couch, it looked real fuzzy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I definitely, yeah.
It definitely is fuzzier than
It's
the real
fuzzier than
camera.
that, yeah, but it's not. I agree. It's definitely not as bad as it
Yeah.
looks.
Yeah. Like it's worse when
Yeah.
back here.
I think the camera is a great investment.
I
How
think
long
so
does it
too.
last? Like,
Seems like a little over 2 hours.
is there a way to extend that life or no? You don't.
There, I saw something online. So it's a battery, but the way you charge the battery is like you sit it in this plastic thing, like it's not a wire.
Yeah.
But supposedly there's batteries you can buy that it's a battery that goes in, but then it's a wire that comes out of it.
Oh,
and
so
then
you
you can plug it
charge
into an
while
outlet.
it's
Yeah.
in use. Yeah, damn, bro. Yeah, I would think like
Yeah, I
there's
should
got
get
to
one
be a
of
way.
those.
Just keep it
Now
charged.
that I know. I remember after I got it, I was like, or after I got the camera, I was like, I'll wait to get that.
Yeah, we need to talk to some like high